Hello.
Hello.
Last week, some shit went down.
Some bullshit.
There's a bunch of shit that went down. And this episode, I think we're going to heavily unpack all of that. They hunted down good Sir Elvis and rescued him. In the process, they killed the pirate known as Halfbeard. Well, first they found out the pirate as Halfbeard was a dragon. And then they killed the pirate. Alvis's longtime friend, Chimi, did not make it. There was messages said. They got back to the Misfit Manor. They're missing a person now. Now they're accused of murdering said missing person. They're standing in front of the king's castle.
And just for reference, Dan, this is the 20th arraignment?
19? 20? 19? Yeah, 19.
20th.
No, it's 20th.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
It's the morning after. That's right.
Correct.
Don't you hate the morning after?
Not if you always make a plan B. I mean... So, I went over the intro a little early because I'm kind of excited to see how this RP fans out. But if you click on our About, you will get all of our info, all of our links to the W Energy. I think we still have Dragon's Nest Delivery up there. Our Discord. Please come join the Discord, by the way. Always something happening in there. Especially with the meme channel. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. The meme channel was popping.
They're
Talk about
funny.
video games a lot recently.
The bits. As always, if you donate bits, connect your character to it. The character you want to get the bits, we will tally those up. Person with the most bits at halftime gets a fate dice, and the person with the most bits after a period of time gets custom character art, which is
That's true.
pretty cool. I think Ren is still in the lead.
Let's see.
I got the last one.
Steve pulled ahead, actually.
Ooh.
Steve
Pulled ahead of
is
Ren in
in
the
the lead.
totals.
Steve is ahead,
Oh,
followed
shit.
by Brandon and then Brad.
Is that
Custom
where I was
Nodwig
hearing
art.
like a crinkling?
Yes, fucking Brandon, or sorry, Austin's playing with something. Excuse me.
Oh,
Custom Nodwig art would be fun.
Brandon,
about-
you guys are sitting next to each other on the cameras. Calm yourself.
Yeah,
would
Brandon.
I would like to see.
They look so different.
This is gonna run through June. We will do another one probably this year and or early, or towards the end of the year. So right now, Nodwick is in the lead.
And be thinking about, we might
let's
poll
go.
the
Keep me
chat.
there.
We might poll the chat to see what the chat kind of artwork the chat wants to see.
But yeah, for sure.
Probably gonna
That'll
involve a
be-
horse.
Under
That'll-
Steve's direction.
It's either going to involve a horse or it's got to have his brother in it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we can do a really sad Nodwick and Roderick holding the shell thing. That's
Oh,
fine.
God.
Whatever you guys want. Whatever you want.
Ethereal Roderick holding Nodwick's
I
shoulder.
was-
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
it's
thinking
horrible.
Nodwick walking around with his
Pretty
magnifying
cool.
glass in full art
Oh.
instead of an
That's a
emoji.
good one,
but-
too. That's a
You're
good
like,
one,
I'm
That's a
looking
good
too.
forward to it.
That's
Hey,
a good one.
all
Should
on
be
the
a
table,
motion.
Ren in a dress, Sidonius in a trash can, whatever you guys want. We'll
I
put
want
both
to see
in.
if Alvis wins. I want to see Alvis sitting at a table with just mountains of
Oh, that'd be great. I knew you were gonna say bread. Yeah, just table the bread.
just
Yeah.
mountains of garlic.
Why isn't that an emoji yet?
And with further
We should
ado,
make
let's,
emojis.
let's get to the sentimental part of it. Well, not sentimental yet. The angry part of this.
Oh yeah,
And let's get this intro and get this game rolling.
it's gonna be a fucking angry Elvis coming out the gates.
Oh, I'm
Here
sure.
we go. We're back.
All right. So the camera pans in to all of our heroes, surrounded by the unbroken soldiers, standing in front of. The king is in the middle. Tormund and Tyree are off to one side, and everybody's favorite turtle is on the other. Everybody's favorite NPC turtle. Nodwick, don't get butthurt.
I'd say favorite turtle for sure.
You may be cool, but you'll never be Alistair cool.
That's fine.
You guys were just accused and identified by the children of Jasmine. More so, Alvis was singled out. The king asks, "What do you have to say about this?" And that's where we open up.
Alright, well, I'll just get right into it because you fucking ruins me morning. You have God show up to our home, no letter, no introduction, no personal anything, and expect us to have a good morning. You have us all in chains. We spent the last 2 months helping you in your kingdom, and you don't have the decency to just summon us, to question us. No. Embarrass us, prostrate us through town. It's a lot of bullshit!
There's that. That's, you have a good point, and I do realize that in about this time, Tyree puts her hand on his shoulder and goes, "But, you know, if this really is what they were charged for, I think you did the right thing. Keep going."
Do we hear this?
What's everybody's passive?
Perception would, for me, would be 13.
13.
Nice.
That's a great
17.
question. Like, get the page to pull up.
17.
You said perception? 17.
You two. You know what?
Well, you're doing that. Elvis is unhinged and very unhappy.
Unhinged and
You're like
unhappy.
starting to stir up Esteron's feelings now too, because he's been in courts. He knows how they work.
Yeah. This,
You know what he always says.
Brian
Don't
always
fuck-
ran from the cops, but
You
she's
two would
got
hear
the
it.
magic locked away, so.
well, at least they heard it. Yeah.
Mm.
Good. I didn't. I have terrible perception. And insight.
Nodwick
Yeah.
is just being very, very quiet with kind of a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Are we sorry, are we inside or outside? Are we in the
You were
castle
in
now?
like the throne room.
Yeah, we're in the
Okay,
courtroom right now.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, yeah, surrounded by guards.
Okay.
Esteron will speak up. He'll kind of just like casually point a thumb at Alvis, say, "You know what? I agree with him. I've stood in many a court, both the conqueror of it and the appraised hero, both sides. Now I stand before you today after killing countless dragons and just beasts I don't think you've ever seen. We have receipts. We have people who have seen us at certain times, and when things occurred, we could easily get multiple people to stand for us. Now, do we not exist in a world of magic? I can mimic a voice if I learned a spell to do so. Children do not have the perception that an adult would have. Magic will meddle their mind. I could convince a child of anything. I could convince a king, a man off the street, a bear. Speak with animals? You ever heard of that? There are so many fingers that point in opposite directions of us. All the things we've done, the amazing business we've done with the two people behind you, who you now speak with in the court, apparently. That seems like a gamble to me, pun intended. I stand before you after many rewards given by you because of our deeds, and then one foul thing comes up when we're not even here, and we're questioned and paraded. Mark my words, when we prove ourselves innocent and comfortably doing so, you will have to build this relationship back up with me.
Well, you're not going to prove anything. That's why we're investigating. And we're investigating because he, and he points at Alvis, was visibly seen by these two distraught children dragging their mother out of the basement of that.
Right, and I've had a warlock mimic me perfectly and slap me in the face for being a drunk bastard 4 months ago in a bar. But no one thought Estron had a twin or a doppelganger. We saw him do it. Again, they are
That's
children.
why we're investigating.
I'm just saying, I agree with Albus.
I don't care what you're just saying. You've made your
If-
point. A bad one at that. You are accused. You are not convicted yet.
You're
We
acting
are
like we are.
investigating a crime.
Alright, then take off the handcuffs. And also, if I was the only one that was a possible person that did it, why the fuck are my whole party in handcuffs too?
Because
That's
it
what
happens
I
to
was
be your
going to bring
residence,
up.
And we don't know who all is involved yet.
And so you decide to put us in chains immediately rather than ask, poke around? How many spells do you have that could make us tell the truth? And yet this is the path you've chosen?
Agreed.
I have
Potions.
one. Hey. Spell
I
like it.
would like everybody. Let's see. Let's just
I love this so far, by the way. This is
Oh
awesome.
yeah, I figure. Again, if I seem like I'm getting mad, I'm not getting mad at any of y'all.
No.
Character,
This
okay.
is all in good
Same.
fun.
This is all role
You know?
playing.
Sometimes you have to like make
Yeah.
sure that's happening.
Why does it feel like Nodwick and Torvald are the only ones who've ever dealt with like this before?
Oh,
Well,
no,
Renzo
Nardwuck's
ran
just
from the
waiting
top.
for everything to die down, and when they ask him directly a question, he's gonna talk.
I can't talk. I'm gagged.
For good reason.
Albus has been arrested before, but this is just a compiling.
Ren's dealt with the
It's the last
cops.
2
Never
days
been
for him.
arrested.
So
Listen,
is it
we're
for
gonna
us.
put everybody on house arrest until we get this sorted out.
Can we not sort it out now? One of our witnesses is right beside you. He points to Alistair.
What witnesses?
You can attest for where we've
Teleportation that
been.
you could easily be somewhere and then be somewhere else.
Hey,
You say that, but you know, if we were 2 days away from town, and even if we could teleport, which is not in any of our capacities, you're gonna frame him then to be an accomplice, is what you're saying. Because we could teleport back and forth.
Why wouldn't you just cast the truth spell on the witness? I'm sorry to keep bringing this up and beating a dead horse. I just feel like there are easily made solutions right at our fingertips, and we're overlooking them. And I feel like that's rather...
You want to cast Zone of Truth on the children.
No, I want you to cast the Zone of Truth on our witness and all of us.
Cast it on everyone if you have to.
If
Ready to tell
you
the
believe
truth.
we have done a crime, why wouldn't we tell the truth?
I'm ready.
Because you would be admitting to a crime that you've committed.
Right, but the way
So
to spell
why
it-
not interrogate us by doing so?
I think that's what
That
they're
would
in
get the truth of the
process
matter.
doing.
They're
We just want this
investigating.
done quicker than they're willing to do it as such. We've got things to do.
That's why we're
But
going
we-
to investigate.
What a waste of time. And a
We could
big
throw you
statement.
in the jail if we wanted to, but we're allowing
you
you to
could.
be on house arrest.
Ah, you could, but then you burn the relationship with the only group that's actually been able to do anything in your town. Now, wouldn't you? Those,
I would, but if they're murderers, we don't want to do any more work with your group.
Interesting. Seems like a weird gamble now, doesn't it?
By the way, the whole time you're talking, Tyree's hand is,
still there.
yeah, like right on the king's shoulder.
Can I insight the ever-living crap out of this lady, please?
Tyree?
Yeah.
What are you
I don't-
trying to insight?
I really want to see what she's doing with that hand. I want to see if she's like slowly mumbling with her lips. I'm
That
betting
would be
she's casting
perception, not
something.
insight.
And
Alright.
quick
I'm cool
question,
with that.
DM, while he's doing that. Are my chains inscripted?
Yes, because they've seen you shift before, so they are assuming you can do other kinds of magic.
Okay, fair enough. I was just making sure.
I have a question, DM. Do these chains stop like racial magic? Like, pretty
They are
long?
anti-magic in general chains.
I see. Okay. Good. to know.
I got a 16 perception.
A 16
to soften them.
With the 16, you could probably see the faint movement of her lips, but you probably wouldn't be able to make out what all she's saying. I see a Brad.
See, Brad.
So,
Yeah, you shut
Brad.
back.
who's in charge of this investigation?
Look at that tummy.
King, you
My
sound weird all of a
royal
sudden.
guards.
Your royal guards. Okay.
Correct.
Which Nodwick is not even going to look at the king or the Tyree or any of them. He's going to turn right to the guards. You realize that this stinks, right? All of this makes no sense. We came into town. The first thing we did, the very first day we were here, where we saved those 2 children and returned them to her mother. If we were going to kill their mother, why wouldn't we have done it when there were no witnesses? We're not sloppy.
Well-
We're not stupid. Number 2, we took out the Mazine Phase Bandits, a group that had been terrorizing this town, or this city for weeks, months, years, who knows. Brought the sword before the king. We got rewarded with a keep, and the first thing we did was hire their mother and put her in charge of our house. She was the head of our household, did everything. We created a room for her and her 2 children. We gave her a job, we gave her money, and a place to stay for free. If we wanted to kill her, why would we go through all that effort and waste all that money? None of it makes
Well,
any sense.
Let me ask you this. Were you ever associated with pirates or Broadcross?
Me? No.
You've never been to Broadcross before?
I've
You've
been
never
to,
associated with pirates before?
I have never been to Broadcross other than to kill the leader of the Mazine Phase Bandits.
So you've never associated with pirates before either then?
Other than to get a ship from my island to the mainland, but that was a mercantile ship. I was taken down by pirates, but never been on a pirate ship. Other
Other
than
than
that,
Sir Alvis, what did you do before you became an adventurer? Just wondering.
In fairness, you're kind of circulating the truth there about saying that he's been a part of pirates. I'm not a pirate any longer.
Sir Alvis,
which means-
answer the question.
I did. I said I'm not any longer. Now that answered your question, you smartass.
So you have in fact associated with pirates. And correct me if I'm wrong. You were also associated with one of the worst pirates ever to sail the ocean. Yes or no?
I feel like it's a wee bit of a stretch. Just a wee bit.
So yes.
I mean, it's...
I mean, the last thing we did before coming home at midnight last night was kill that pirate. And I reached into
Possibly
my
take over his
pocket,
crew if you needed to.
I pulled
Maybe
the
it's
ring out
harder.
and flick it to the lead investigator.
In its little plastic baggie
ring?
or nah?
Yeah, no, the ring, I never put it in a bag. I just have
Did
it
you
Aw,
throw it
okay.
to him?
and
No,
flick
I-
it
You
to
just,
him.
did you just throw the guard the ring?
Yeah.
I turn to the guard and say, put it on.
Oh, and he puts it on, and then the rest of the guards gasp. And then he quickly takes it off and looks it back at you and goes, So, anybody can be half-bearded.
He was a black dragon. That's why there's dragon scales on the ring. We killed that motherfucker.
Well, you killed that half-beard, so now that you have this ring, one of you could be half-bearded.
That makes no sense.
It does, though. If you put it on, you become half-beard.
I could give you the ring and you become Bathbeard.
Right.
And why would we do
By
that?
a point. To
Benefit.
take over the ship.
The
You
crew
get the
would know.
spoils.
Then where is it?
We're in the process of tracking them down currently.
We were getting far away from the point now, aren't we? You said that Alvis dragged your mothers out.
The kids in the room.
Yeah.
You said I dragged your mother out. Let me ask you this. Did it look like I was hobbled?
I'm gonna be honest, Mr. Alvis. I saw you come in, and you hit my mom, and she fell. And when you started dragging her out, I got scared, so I hid underneath the bed. So I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not going to be angry at you. Understand. But I don't think that I would have been in any capacity to drag anyone
and he's gonna like slowly lower his shoulder. Intentionally, still hasn't healed his shoulder from fucking Thormore ripping a cleave into his right
Oh
shoulder.
yeah.
I can barely move my rotator cuff. I don't think that I was going to be dragging anybody last night.
That is a fair point. We have to do this investigation.
If you meet us in the
You
middle,
have to understand. We are meeting you in the middle by leaving you on house arrest. You have full control and view over your house. You can go on your lands. You just can't go around the town. You have to stay in the confines of your house and your property.
I'm just unsure. I'm still just unsure why we were put in cuffs. If A, we are being offered house arrest, and B, Alvis is really the only person who is facing a crime.
It's because we can kill dragons. That's why. It's the only way to get us. If we were actually dangerous, I get it. I can understand. If they think it may have happened, I was part of gods that would do the same fucking thing.
Nodwick's gonna look at the king this time and say, "Can I make a formal request?"
Yes.
I've done a lot of investigating in my life. Can I stick with your royal guard? I'll leave my weapons, my holy symbol, everything at the house. I just don't trust that they're going to be impartial. I would like to be able to witness what they're doing and make sure that everything is on the up and up with your permission.
We will talk about it. If you comply with the house arrest.
I'm willing.
Who said anything about not complying?
Shut up.
Thormore, put your fucking hand down. Put your fucking hand down. Nobody was talking to you.
I think all of us just need to calm the fuck down. No one is going to not comply. All I'm saying is it's a bit odd. First of all, we were gone. I know you're gonna investigate. You could simply use magic, and I could tell you whether they're trying to lie or they can't lie. But no, they're gonna do a formal investigation. Sure, house arrest. You go and find her. Took you months to find those children. I'm sure he'll be under house arrest for just a wee bit of a week or two. Yeah, it's gonna go great. Thanks.
Thormore. No, not Thormore. Let's do Esteron.
Oh.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I know why you picked me. Oh my god, no way! Nat 20! Yes!
For a total of
20.
So you fail.
What?
So
save.
Yeah, save it. Wisdom saving throw.
I didn't hear it. Okay.
I rolled it.
So I know it's a
I
terrible
my
waste of a nat
I
20. I'm
my
so sorry. As you guys are talking,
It was just cool.
you hear a voice in your head, and the voice goes, I suggest you agree with the house arrest. And you just kindly go on back to Misfit Manor. For as long as it takes. It'll be fine. That was suggestion.
Esteron's face will just relax. Almost like liquor just hit his brain.
What was his save?
Nat 20
Nat
for
roll
20.
He rolled a nat 20. He couldn't succeed.
I had a +0.
Nice.
Yeah, his face will relax. Shoulders too. He's like, you know, guys, it could be worse. There's booze at home. Let's just stop wasting our time and go. King, can I just walk home, please?
The king goes, Thank you. Thank you. We will escort you back to your house.
Maybe escorted
Perfectly
without
fine.
questions.
Well, there's going to be guard posted, so you don't flee the household. So.
Aye, but we don't need the change now, do we? To walk back through the town.
I will take them off. The first sign of magic, we will take you down.
Yeah.
The first sign of harmful magic.
Like, you realize that this friendship of ours is a wee bit, well, solid from us, don't you?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'd mentioned
trial
that.
and under investigation for murder, so it's basically Sully when we knocked on your door this morning.
Hey,
Right.
sure. We'll blame it on us because we had everything to do. Anywho, Sidonius, you still have that note from last night, do you?
Note?
The one that I handed you that was under the vase.
Oh, right. That note. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about Alistair's folded paper. I was like, that thing disappears as soon as you use it.
Did they
No.
We don't have that. That is in Nodwick's room. He did
It
not
was
bring
crumpled
that
up and
with him.
thrown on the ground.
No,
wasn't it?
Sidonius
Yeah,
had him
no.
put it in a evidence bag afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, you handed it off.
evidence.
Yeah, I handed it to, I thought it was very interesting and made a lot of sense and queued a lot of things up, so I handed it off to Nodwick because I'm sure he would come to more conclusions than me and or the same ones. And so that was his to do with. And so Sid goes, no, I gave that to Nodwick to read over. So I'm assuming it's either in his personal belongings or on his person currently.
It's in my
Never
room.
mind. Simply put, Alistair can attest to it. When we came back, there was a note on our table that said, you take one of ours, we take one of yours. Seems like an odd moment for framing, if you will. Just saying.
Well,
willing
when
to
we
leave. I
escort
say.
you back to your house, I will gladly take that letter into evidence, and I will have my best scribes compare different handwriting techniques. Is that fair?
I'm
Fair
not,
enough for
I'm not
me.
angry. Not angry.
Sure.
Sure, fair.
Please consider the investigation thing I requested.
We will take it under consideration because of all that you have done.
Alright.
Before we're escorted out, Sid makes eye contact with the two kids. And he's just gonna... He doesn't care that everybody else is watching. We believe you, and you've done nothing wrong. None of what's happening is your fault in any way. Just understand that.
They don't really. They're kind of distraught from seeing what they thought was their friend drag their mom out of the basement.
Yeah, it's okay. No, that was for Sid's comfort, and that's gonna be a future problem for them.
Right.
Lots of therapy for those kids.
Yeah, because they didn't need a lot of therapy already.
Yeah, no, it's not like
they're fine.
let's just add to the CPTSD.
Well, to house arrest then. Kindly.
I'll get to baking food.
Yeah, and they undo all your shackles. Those of you with a 17 will notice that Kyrie is whispering something to Torment. Can't really tell what, but you see it's like one of these. And then Torment slowly nods his head and walks away. And then Alistair goes, "Hey, Your Majesty, I did kind of go get them last week, so if they can teleport, I don't know, but I don't think so. So, can I go freely between my place and their place? I mean, if you say no, I'm probably gonna do it anyway. But I'm just asking." And the king goes, "Sure. It's not like I can't tell you not to." Alright, cool, man. Alright. I'm out. He snaps his fingers and vanishes.
Well, you said no harmful magic, did you?
Yes, I don't need you causing any harm and or pain to any of my guard.
Can I cause a general panic?
There's no shields, there's no hammer, I wouldn't hurt anybody. I'd be more worried about Thormor or Torvald than anyone else here.
What the fuck?
Look what you did to my shoulder, I mean, really?
Why am I on that list? I make you bread.
Because you look
I mean, if we're throwing shots, Elvis, you're the reason we're here, technically, so...
Get out
Okay.
of my throne
Who
room.
is not helping?
Wait,
I'm just-
no,
I'm
I
not-
want
Yeah.
to.
I'm gonna
Hold,
leave.
hold on.
I
Nodwick,
want to hear
as they're-
why the
Nodwick's
king
just
has a problem
heading
with
for
me.
the house.
As they're talking, Albus and Thormor, all he says is, "I'm just trying to point out the truth." Subtly, He's just casting Zone of Truth because it's just a verbal and a point. And when the moment he says truth, it centers around Tyree and the king.
Oh, by the way, Tyree, you happen to know exactly what time the murder took place or the kidnapping?
Me? No, I have no idea.
Hey. Oh, do you know who did it?
But they're saying you did it.
No. Do you know who did it?
No, that's why the investigation is.
No lying from her at all.
If
Because
she
it's
does,
check.
save.
Unless she passes her
If
check,
she
but
passes,
then
I
you'll
still know she's lying.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
If the
she's not
spell
lying.
went through.
I would know who went through. Did it go through?
But no, it didn't.
Ah, there you go. See? Oh. No subtle spell. I'm not a sorcerer. I tried.
Well, doesn't this
She
place
might
have
be-
like a giant eye on the ceiling?
Listen, Alvis. I'm sure under this investigation, you're gonna find out you're completely innocent. I'm sure.
I'm sure you had nothing to do with it. I'm sure that nobody in this room had anything to do with it. I'm gonna go follow my friends in Nordwick. Thank you.
Sarcastic tone.
It's not sarcasm. It's not.
Come on,
Well,
Elvis.
I'm sorry you're on house arrest. It
I'm
really
sorry.
sucks.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, fuck you.
And he's gonna leave.
No, thank you. You're not my type.
You're dating a dwarf, and I'm better looking. Bye bye.
Oh. Make sure you water your flowers when you get home.
Okay.
I will.
Anybody's passive perception, you can understand that Tyree's just that bad bitch.
Yeah.
Like, completely unfazed by everything. Thormor. As you're walking out, you hear a familiar voice in your head going, make sure you clean that gun shop. They tend to get infected.
What the fuck?
That's okay, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Just put your tights away.
What you do? What
I'd
you
like
do?
to think they picked you up in pajamas, so Thormor's just standing there with the butt flap pajamas, but with no butt flap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hanging open.
It's just ass
Wait.
cheeks hanging out.
That's really nice of you to give credit to Thormore, thinking that he knows what pajamas are. But you know what? We'll go with that.
They've got like little ducks on them or something.
Yeah, a little.
Torvald has a boar teddy bear that he's cuddling as he gets up there.
Look, you don't talk about Mr. Tusk that way.
I imagine Albus just has a bread squishable or something.
Yeah, squishmallow.
Yeah,
Whatever.
just
hell
a
yeah.
piece of bread with eyeballs.
We all just agreed that other than Torvald beds, Elvis's bed would suck because of all the breadcrumbs.
The extra padding, actually.
No, the breadcrumbs get soaked in the beer.
Yeah.
So you guys are going back to your
That's the
house,
flavor catcher.
and they escort you back, and there's like 25 guards that are posted sporadically throughout your property. And as
Sid
you
would
open
Sid just politely waves at every single one of them that makes eye contact with him, just like, "Hi guys."
they're just, looking into your soul at this point. And
If
as you
they can
crack open
find
the
one.
door- as soon as you crack open the door, Alistair is actually drinking your booze at your bar.
You see how Brad's just frozen on his nice smile? Look at that. Isn't that great, chap?
Nice.
Whoever's controlling Twitch, if we could just capture that freeze frame and just leave it there for the rest of the
Good on
stream,
you,
even if he comes back, I'd love it.
Hey, that was great. You didn't do it, did you?
No.
No.
I didn't think so. You guys don't
Nice.
seem like those kind of people. Those kids are convinced.
Well, I'm
The
sure they
kids.
are. They're children, and they probably are not very familiar with magic, despite being deeply entrenched in it, for better or for worse.
Alistair, how long have you been in this city?
Well, I've got multiple locations. And I kind of...
And there he
Brad,
is.
All right, bye,
one
Brad.
more collapses from a heart attack.
Nice.
I mean, I've been in here for... I don't know, probably 6 years? Maybe 7? 4, maybe? I don't know. A while. Why?
Has Tyree always been here?
No, she actually got here about a year and a half ago.
Interesting.
Did she?
Is it?
Back.
He's investigating, I think.
That's what I was thinking.
Why do you need to know about Tyree? You think she did it?
I mean, I was trying to watch her, and I saw her lips moving while she was gripping the king's shoulder, and she wasn't just
No,
singing
she's most definitely doing something.
Why is the casino owners in a courtroom for a murder? It's the most obvious thing I could never think of.
Well, they control a lot of the income for the city, so they're usually at all the important meetings because they contribute so much to the constructions and stuff around here, you know?
Yeah, but that meeting had nothing to do with coin.
Are they actually on, though? I feel like this probably would be the only one.
Alistair, not that I'm not grateful of all the help that you've given us, but are you truly on our side?
I don't pick sides, man. I just kind of exist.
Respect.
That's fair. But do you truly think that we're being set up as we are?
I don't know about that. I don't think he kills anybody.
Well, just not Jasmine.
Nobody we like.
I don't think you cold-blooded murdered anybody.
That's bad.
Well, just the people we like. Don't like.
Whatever Ren needs
You
boots.
think that I know how to teleport?
Do you like Tyree?
Oh no, do you know how to teleport?
No.
No. Probably not then.
Why would we have asked you for teleportation if one of us knew how to teleport?
Yeah.
That's a good point, man. Get my magic muscles working.
Sid steps away to go look at a book real quick.
Alistair, if we are being framed and you are injecting yourself, if you are injecting yourself here, you might be up for contention as well.
Oh, they can't do anything to me, man.
I'm just saying.
We also don't want you getting tied up into this. Thoma got shot the other day just by trying to leave the compound. We don't want you to get hurt for some bullcrap we're caught up in.
So did Ren.
Shot by like a gun?
Yeah.
Something. Some sort of projectile.
Not a lot of people that use those, man. I can think of like...
I could think of like 4.
3.
And
who can you think of?
There's the Goliath. There was a bunch of pirate individuals that came and we beat them in a fucking drinking game. It was awesome. They had guns and for some reason Sugar didn't take them and no one seems to care. And then, so that's 4. And then there was the guy who shot me. And if it wasn't one of them, that actually makes... Shit, what comes after 4? 5.
Whoever this was. We haven't seen
We
anybody
don't know
with
the
rifles, have we?
No.
Sid has returned from reading his book.
Alistair, who do you know that fires a weapon of that kind? You said there's 3.
Yeah, I know of this guy to the south. He can make them though, man. It's pretty cool.
Oh.
I can't remember what city he lives.
We'll be going there.
I think it's Fairpoint, maybe? There's a guy there that can make those. And he can shoot them. And then there's... I can't remember the other one. But then there's the husband guy. The casino guy.
He likes firearms?
Yeah, he can use them pretty good with them.
Does he use the ones that you can hold in your hand or the longer ones?
Well, I mean, all the guns I've seen you can hold in your hands.
No, I mean the one that requires 2 hands to shoot.
Yeah, but wouldn't you still hold that in your hands, though, man?
There's like a part to it that you put here. I've seen it.
Yeah, but you're still holding it like this, though.
Yeah, but I've seen one where you could hold it with just the one.
Tormund can use guns and makes guns.
I don't think he makes guns. No, I don't think he's that smart. But he could definitely use them. I've seen him hunt with them before. Why? Is that important?
But if we're thinking that tidy has something to do with the framing of me, and that's when our party tried to leave us tonight, 2 of us got shot. Yeah, I don't think it matters.
That's a good point, man.
I mean,
Whoa! You can think of all kinds of stuff when you're not high.
have you ever not been high, Alistair?
Who are we talking about?
Never
When
mind.
he was born, I presume.
I'm pretty sure that's not true.
So anyway, what I was saying was this: I got this new ship. No, I wasn't talking about that. Never mind, I lost you. What we talking about?
Alistair,
Yeah.
the king mentioned that he couldn't stop you even if he wanted to. And you
Right.
mentioned a moment ago that they can't do anything to you. Why
Right.
is that?
Because I'm just that good, man.
I want to
I don't know,
insight
because I'm
that.
quick and I can go poof.
A powerful spellcaster indeed.
Yeah, you can insight it.
Nodwick does not believe that Alistair is just that good. He thinks that there's more to Alistair. Like,
Okay.
Nodwick in his mind is thinking that this is a demigod or something. Like, he is convinced that Alistair is more than just a turtle.
Okay.
That is with my insight being a 7. That is a 16, so 23.
You're not getting any kind of divine energy off of him, but you definitely think there's more to him than just like this pothead.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's big enough. Yeah.
That is enough for Nodwick to be like, all right, there's more to this guy than meets the eye. Like, there's some. He's taking an interest in us for a reason.
So, game plan, when we're under house arrest for weeks at a time, or they say that I'm guilty by tomorrow, because how are they really going to investigate it?
Well,
they would need to find her, and they didn't find, mind you, 20 plus children in a barn outside of the town's limits. We found it in 2 days.
that's true.
That's why I
Hey.
requested to join the investigation. I don't trust that they're doing an
That,
investigation.
okay, before we say anything else, man, let's try something else. Let's turn off all the lights and go to sleep.
It's like
We should do
midday.
that.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah, but you got woken up early. You should turn off all the lights and go to sleep.
Is he heavily innuendoing to?
Yes, go to sleep. Make sure the guards know you're going to sleep.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, I
Hey,
gotta.
Voldemort, why don't you go say goodnight to the guards outside? Ren, sorry, go ahead.
Tell them we're all going to bed and you're saying goodnight. Make sure to mention that we're all doing it.
You're all going back to
Should
bed.
Should I say goodnight like normal, or should I say goodnight like my mom did?
Please don't send him out there, guys. Don't.
I'll go do
I want
it.
to go check on the horses anyway, so I could do it.
That'll work.
Perfect.
I would like to go check on the horses. Lucas and Riddick.
That'll work.
I'll bring them out some carrots and apples and some food.
Perfect.
No, that's what I'm doing.
I need. Well, hold on for a second.
Oh, okay.
Stay.
Oh.
Yeah, hold on for a second. Let's do something real quick first. Everybody, stand right where you are.
Okay, done.
Perfect. And Alistair snaps his fingers, and there's like essentially dummy mannequins made of all of you. Just put those in your bed when you go to sleep and meet me in the basement.
But
Hmm.
And
Why, I
Alistair just
do
goes
think
down-
I'm
goes down to
rather
the basement.
tired.
Alright.
It's been a long morning.
Then how would I go to sleep?
Thormor, put the thing in your bed and go to the basement.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Everyone, grab your equipment, get your bags. I don't think that we stay here tonight. Make
I propose
sure-
in the future we consider selling off the place totally.
I don't give a fuck about the Broken Eye anymore. Not after this. Grab your shit. Albus is gonna do what Alistair said. Put his thing down.
Yep.
Be a little nicer about it. Goddamn.
Sewing machine here.
Be nice about it.
Could be so mean.
Anyway, Sid takes his dummy and goes and tucks it into bed, all nice and neat.
I will get, like, cause I didn't have anything. I'll get my, like, armor. I'll don it. I will get my shields, my hammer, and my travel bag.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Esfon will grab everything, but as he's after he's left the dummy and passes kind of like the entrance here, he's gonna go over to the bar, grab a couple of the bottles of whiskey and wine, and take them to go, just in case they don't come back. You know,
Yeah,
gotta think of
just
the
in case.
future.
No, it's smart.
That's
We can
probably
use
fair.
it. We can
Hey,
use it as like a bomb, fire
Or
starter,
if you want Estron to be happy.
happy juice. Sure, swing
Yeah.
oil. when Albus walks out of his room, he's gonna just hand Thormor's bag.
Hey, sorry, the old shoulders are hurting me. Can you carry my things?
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, you're just a lifesaver. Thanks.
I'm gonna tap you and keep walking.
Yesterday almost was a life taker. Oh, wait, that was bad.
Thormor's gonna grab his stuff alongside Elvis's and grab another bottle of booze purely to pour on his infection while everyone goes downstairs, making sure no one sees.
I taught him something.
And then he is going
Thing I
to
didn't-
march down the stairs after everybody.
Okay.
Wait, where is everybody going? I know I stepped away.
Down to the basement.
Yeah.
You have a dummy in
We're
your bed.
putting our dummies in bed, and then we're
Yeah.
grabbing all of our equipment and our adventuring shit, and then we're heading down to the basement.
So you just gotta put your dummy away, grab your shit, and meet us down there.
Can I put Lucas the horse in my bed? Hopefully he gets stabbed.
I go see the horses now.
Yeah, you can. As you're telling the guards, be like, we're
Yeah.
gonna tuck back in.
Yeah, big old dramatic yawn. I look very agitated at them. If
I'm
I
sure
wasn't woken from my beauty sleep, maybe I'd still have two eyes. Just kidding, it's been gone forever. And then I'll get close to the horses and then speak with animals. Lucas, Riddick, I know I haven't known you guys long, but I feel a real connection. And frankly, you're the only two here that don't drive me absolute bonkers. And I don't
Thanks.
know how long we're gonna be gone. So if you get hungry, just kick down our door. It's fine if you do. I'll leave
Lucas
it on.
immediately kicks down the gate to the fence.
No, Lucas, the front door to the keep, but only when you're hungry. I brought you out some food to hold you over.
Okay,
I got like a big old thing of.
awesome.
Orville's bed's made of hay.
Yep, you can
Well, it's not anymore.
help yourselves to everybody's beds. That's
Hey,
fine.
casserole.
I'll miss you too.
They're just eating hay.
Also, don't fight the guys with the shiny suits. They'll probably put you down, and then I don't know, cook you or something barbaric, disgusting.
Okay, we won't fight shiny people. Thanks for the food.
You're welcome. And then I'll go back inside and then set up my dummy. How heavy's my sewing machine?
How heavy is your sewing machine?
Yeah.
Oh my
that I
god.
had requested.
That's so funny.
Let's say 25, 30 pounds.
25 to 10 pounds. I could carry.
I do have a bag of holding.
maybe Someone, can you put this in your special bag? I come hold it.
Your entire sewing machine?
Well, yeah, it's the only thing I have here. I've got
How
all of
wide
my
does the mouth of my bag get?
We'll say you can just fit the sewing machine in. If you want to put it in there.
all my fabrics in my bag. I got my
It
needle
struggles
and my
for a good couple of
threads.
minutes, but he gets that bitch in there.
Yeah.
Right. Ooh. Honestly, Alistair, am I jumping the gun? Are you getting us out of here? It just seems like you were.
I would never do such a thing.
Perfect. Wait, what?
So anyway, I was thinking, there's a bunch of cities around here, and hypothetically, if you wanted to go to like one of them, would it be like Old Falsham or Old Sea? What would you think? Just hypothetically, of course.
What? I thought you said your words getting it. I'm so.
No, I would never do that.
He's gonna look to Sidonius, his normal insight person.
Is he fucking with me?
I think you're deliberately missing the point. Hypothetically, I need to look at a fucking proper map because I don't know. I don't remember where any of those places are at or exist. Hold on. We got a map somewhere. Yay! Okay.
That helped.
He said.
It does. It does.
Okay,
so what
so
did he
he
say?
said-
Alfalsham or what?
Old Sea.
Yeah. Okay, old seat is over here.
Alfalsham is north of Broadcross, below the Shivering Isle.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I
Old
see.
Seat-
It's on the coast there. Okay.
Yeah, and Old Seat is to the east of the Broken Ray, the edge of the mountains.
Hypothetically, the further that we get to north, the better.
I'd rather not go to Old Seat.
Oh, is that the case?
Well, no, we're not going anywhere. Just theoretically.
No, of course. Theoretically.
Theoretically, are you saying like just?
Theonomically, the one that's north is close to home, and I do want to visit.
So theoretically, we might go. Rubio, can you
Wow, Rubio. Damn it.
Whoa!
First one.
Is it because of the shaved head? Is it the shaved head?
No.
Nice.
Damn, bro.
Jesus.
Mr. Ron, can you come with me to the vault real quick?
I believe I can.
As they're walking.
Is he fucking with us? Is he getting us out of here? I really don't understand why he's saying no.
I've already caught on. We used to hypothetically beat the shit out of prisoners when we wanted information, so he's gonna hypothetically save our asses.
Oh, we used to hypothetically burn ships down all the time. I get it.
And he's gonna walk. He's gonna put his thumb up to or the hand up on one side of the vault.
Let's get the other one.
As you turn around, Alistair's just doing this.
You can hear it.
Oh, Austin. The things I left in my pool, are they still there?
Uh-huh.
Damn. I'm gonna go pick them up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think we should take everything then, hypothetically. I think I'm doing this right. Anywho.
All of our
I don't know why you
gold.
need to take anything. We're not going anywhere.
Oh, revolt! I just want to take it out to count it if I'm gonna be here for a week,
Thoma,
hypothetically.
Thoma, come here. I'm gonna drag Thoma away from this because we're gonna break him.
Am I staying? Am I leaving? What is happening?
Just
Thoma, let them talk.
Do I stay or do I go?
Alvis, maybe we count just enough. Not all, but a bit.
I caught on of what we're doing. I'm just saying we should take it all. It's our revolt. Nobody can get in but us. And Alistair.
It's all.
DM, I'm just gonna like casually go in there and grab the party fund since I'm the one recording it, and I'm just gonna stash it in my bag and off we go.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bread or bread.
Oh, and the
know
two
what we
bottles,
put in it.
the 2 bottles of Wyvern's Tail Ale that one. I took one the one night.
You
I have
already
one
had one.
bottle.
I,
in there. I'm taking that with me too. I ain't forget that.
So
Jasmine has all my gold.
hypothetically, where would y'all go if you had the choice between those two locations?
Alfalsham is my vote.
Alfalsham.
I'm
That's
cool.
two.
Make a nice coastal city. That'd be pretty nice. I mean,
I love beaches.
how does everybody else feel about beaches?
You got 2.
270 years
Beaches
on the
are
beach. I think I
sandy.
love them.
Mixed feelings.
Oh, well,
Beaches are sandy, that's for sure.
I was just curious, but I'm gonna teleport out of here real quick. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. And as
Of
he
course.
teleports, all of you go with him. He was just making a noise for the sound.
Hypothetically.
Okay.
And you appear in Alistair's amazing asset.
Oh,
So they're super listening to your house, man. That
Of
was
course
all
they
the
are.
hypotheticallys. So we were definitely getting out.
I feel like that was confusing for me, but
I feel like
everyone
it
else
was,
caught-
yes, for you,
caught
yes.
on. So I don't think you did a very good job.
I
Can
think
they-
Sigmar's like, I didn't get any of it.
So are they just listening, or can they see as well?
Lomo.
not exactly
Right.
sure. I didn't do a see invisibility check, but there's no
Mm.
saying why there wouldn't be scry spell.
Right. Mm.
So they
Right.
know we're not there now.
Oh no, there won't be now because I put up an anti-scry charm before you guys got back.
Okay.
Right. So unfortunately,
Smart.
Wait, what did that look suspicious on us?
No, because
Are they coming back here anyways? Does it matter?
coming back where? You're in my shop.
To
It's-
the broken, the
We're
broken
past that
race.
point, Renesia. They're gonna find out eventually. Alistair's just bought us an insane amount of time.
We had so much food stockpiled. That's like edible gold.
Unlimited
So much booze.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they were gonna convict you of murder whether you did it or not.
I have
Yeah.
that feeling too.
That was
Oh yes,
obvious.
most definitely.
I'm not the best to read the character, but even I knew. I had 3 good points, all shoved aside. It was gonna happen.
Well, Tyree
Hence
is
the
clearly
rebellious.
desperate enough to be so blatant.
Yeah, your point to the truth spell. That would have been just easy.
Hey,
Tyree
tried to
was
use it,
blatant
mind you.
because she doesn't see us as a threat.
You can even sift through our memories. There are plenty of wizards, divination capable.
Hmm.
no, I don't agree with you actually. I think she does. You don't frame someone you don't think is a threat. You ignore them.
Fine. Her hubris may get her killed, and that will be delightful.
Could be business jealousy too. We did great on our first night. We crushed it.
Well, I do know that both of them are significantly more than what they say they are.
Some underground bullshit.
So I would definitely not fuck with them if you didn't have to.
Oh, we can always come back. I hear their casino's quite flammable.
Not though.
Allegedly.
We're
Well-
in Alfalchum, aren't we, Alistair?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel the ghost. Just feel it.
Yeah, you're 2.5, 3 weeks hard ride away from the broken right now.
Oh,
Yeah. Ren, you had a home, you didn't have a home. It's kind of like you're back to your own home, you know what I mean? On the streets again.
I knew we should have just taken the money in the first place. None of this would have happened if we just took the money, not the property.
I was on that side. I thought we should have taken the chest.
Well, I can tell you that there's pretty good stores here, man.
You have
Well, I
like
gave-
3,000 gold.
And the
I gave all
taverns
my
is
money
great.
to Jasmine before we left.
We have a party fund. It'll be
What do you
fine.
know? No, fuck the shopping. What do you know about around here that we can get into trouble? And I mean, I need to
You
take
get
my
trouble,
little
even.
something.
Let's see, you've got my shop. There is a Hisdis temple here. There's also your boys here.
Hey,
There's a bookstore. They've got a general store, jeweler, weapon shop. They've got an alchemy shop. It's pretty cool. They've got a tailor shop, and then they've got Mudka's Meat Hut, which is phenomenal tavern.
What was the name?
Mudka's Meat Hut.
Oh. Okay.
Is it going to be full of meat or full of men? But I'm interested to find out.
We're going on a quest. We do not need more things. Let's make a name for ourselves in this town before our name travels to this town.
Agreed.
Well, this town is your clam, oyster. So,
Either works. They're both mollusks.
Albus, I do have a question. Why do you want to make a name for? Why do you want to make a name for this group? Wouldn't it be best to, stay low, lie low?
Hey, yeah, a turtle, a Goliath, a dwarf walk in a bar. Yeah, I think they'll know who they're talking about. They're gonna talk about us.
well, I
If
think
Yeah.
for a
our
little bit
name
at least.
travels this far, we have 3 weeks to make a name for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it.
I can give you 8 hours of not looking like yourselves.
I feel like that hurts us more than it helps us, based on what I think.
Okay.
But
Well,
the
you
folks-
don't need to worry about me.
Agreed.
Okay. Why?
Uh,
Well, we've seen Sid transform into I'm forgetting the name, but they were
Sydney.
tiefling form. Sydney.
They just turned into a lady.
I can do fun little things on occasion when given
Awesome.
incentive.
Okay.
I can
Why
dye
not?
my
Then
beard.
never mind.
Not as cool as that, but I can dye my beard. So
I got you the disguise kit. I can make one for everybody
So wait,
as
we're
long as
wanting
I have
to.
the materials.
So what we're basically wanting to do is start over here instead of going back trying to clear our names.
hey, I don't
Maybe.
have the time in my life to prove someone's wrong that is wrong. I'd rather just do good.
Doesn't then just us running and going somewhere else that makes us look more guilty. It's just delaying things.
If you care about what other people think your whole life, Torvald, you'll never go forward. In the end of the day, do you want to do good or do you want to do evil?
I want to make money.
Okay. That doesn't really answer my question, and honestly,
It's a lot harder to do when hanging from a hangman's gallows.
Then
That
we,
makes sense.
then we don't go back to the Broken. They don't have power over other cities.
Obviously, they don't have an attack force. They can't even find kids just outside of town. They're not going to
Can they
send
not?
people to come after us. We were the only
they
ones
put
doing fucking anything.
They might put a bounty on my head. I thought more if that's what you were gonna say.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Then we kill
Someone-
And people like us go after bounties. So we're going to be dealing with people like us in a bit.
That's kind of why I think we should not really make a huge name for ourselves, because then it's like, oh yeah, I saw that group traveling that
Or
way.
we just prove that Elvis didn't do it. If we just run, eventually this town will frame us for something, and it won't be Elvis, it'll be you, Ren. And then when we go to the next town, and the next town, one will stop.
Money's power, and these people who are having control over the king and the casino, they have it. I don't think there's someone we can take care of now, but I do agree with you, Torvald. I'm gonna go back and make them pay.
Well, I'm not saying we sit here idly and just hide. We can
I
find
know
out
that's-
more about our enemy, these Nightshade people.
Aye. And we
Don't
do that by
Say
making
that
a
too
name
loud.
for ourselves. Wait, what?
Don't say that too loud. Don't openly talk about the Nightshade group.
Aye.
Noted.
I think that we do this through making a name for ourselves. Ren, I know what you're saying. Don't make a big name, people. But if we make allies and show we are good, why would we murder the house later?
Regardless, I do think it's perhaps a good idea to come up with a couple of fun aliases so none of us have to worry about being named immediately.
Do
Well-
what you will. I won't. You can travel with Alvis Rico, the murderer of Jasmine, the whole time. I won't.
Well, if you're worried about that particular group, you can always head over to Blue Shield.
Excuse what?
Honestly, Or Broadcross. I mean,
No,
really.
no, Blue Shield. If I'm remembering correctly, the whole concept of that particular group is to release the betrayers back onto the world. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. Well, Blue Shield. There's a tomb there that those people watch over. So if you're worried about them being a problem, you can always go there and see if the tomb's still empty.
Hey,
Or not empty? Shit, if it wasn't empty, it'd be bad.
alright. Alright. Okay.
I don't think it's best. I think it's best to not poke that bear at this point. I'm pretty
I'm just-
confident they killed my brother, and I'm pretty confident they've killed a lot of people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But on the other hand, if we're with that group, we have some protection in numbers. People who might know more about our enemies.
I don't think that group is particularly vast in numbers, man. I think the group is just really fucking strong, if you catch my drift.
Hey,
Numbers or strength, it doesn't matter. We'd have allies.
they are the enemy. No, 12 volts. He's saying that the Nightshade, they're like.
No, the people
things.
guarding the tomb in Blue Shield.
Yeah, those
What?
are the people of the Nightshade.
Wait, no, they're guarding the tomb so the people of the Nightshade can't get in. They've been
Yeah.
guarding it for as long as I.
Oh, I
been-
misread that.
Well,
Well,
I
Well,
misread
so
that
they
too.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of Rin people.
Hi, yeah, that's where I'm from.
You say
I
Ren
love-
people? Do you mean like.
Wait, they're all
tieflings?
poor?
Warlocks?
No, they're all tieflings, man.
Oh,
Some of them
Tieflings,
could be poor, I don't know.
Drow, Draugr. It's also always night there.
That's true, it's weird.
It's very weird.
Okay, really quick. One, not going back to the burglary, we will free our names eventually. They wanted to try us all for murder. Two, we go to a tomb in Blue Shield.
But it's a possibility, I was just saying. I was just trying to give you something to do.
We could investigate. I know the back alleys of that place like my own face.
I mean, I could give you something else to do if you didn't want to go to Blue Shield. You can go clear out the carnival.
wait,
I
what?
don't recommend
carnival?
that shit, though.
What carnival?
Yeah, it's this crazy haunted carnival in the Sunless Forest. I don't recommend it. Super creepy in there.
Sid, didn't you
Nah.
want to go to the Sunless Forest?
I remember we were
Well,
gonna
of course
go
I
there
do.
next.
There are many interesting things that I'd like to learn and or get my hands on in there.
You could also die.
Maybe. That's never a guarantee.
I haven't
Oh, that's
died
true.
yet.
If you did, you'd be a ghost, and I don't think you're not a ghost, are you?
No, I'm not a ghost.
No, that's me. And I'm gonna Aether Walk.
Interesting. Hey, do me a favor real quick. You're now a squirrel. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Yeah, fucking Alvin the Chipmunk. Goddamn.
Should we sleep on
He's
it
an angry squirrel.
in the day, get our
I don't-
bearing straight?
No. I think it's a waste of time to keep pushing it back for another day. We'll figure it out tomorrow. We'll figure it out the next week. We figure it out now.
You seem
Ah.
angry.
I'm just saying I
Hey,
don't
well,
have.
two people come back to my home to be told that I'm a murderer. Would you be happy?
By the way, I climb up onto Thormore's shoulder as a squirrel.
Hello.
This is gonna be fun when the spell wears off.
Yeah, Albus is kind of Alistair's kind of looking out of the side of his eye, kind of smirking a little bit, just waiting for the right moment.
There is very angry squirrel fists being shaken.
I can't. I agree with Alvis. We need to figure out what our next move is. We just
Thank
lost
you.
our home. We lost Jasmine. Alvis lost someone close to him. This is personal, and we need to figure it out now.
Well, what do you guys think your next move is?
That's the problem. I don't know where to start.
I think that we go around a vault room. And God damn it, you two. Stop fucking around. Thormore, pick him up. Stop it.
Pick him up.
You think we go around all Folsham?
I think that we go around here. It's a major trading city. A lot of information. I've been here once or twice. Heard stories here. I think that we do that. We figure out what we can do in the area to be better. In all of our fights, in all honesty, I fought with a lot of people before. We fight super solo. There's 7 of us. And we fight like fucking horse. Never together. Ever.
I've got one more suggestion, but I don't know if you guys are ready for this yet.
Lay it on us.
I mean, you guys. Oh god, what did I call it? You guys could go after the somethings.
The somethings.
These are pretty cool.
They sound
Keep our
very...
pig.
They sound really interesting.
They are really interesting.
Is that a band or a cult?
You could go after. The
Thompson.
Celestial Echoes if you wanted to.
Excuse me.
What is Celestial Echoes?
Divine weapons and gear made by the gods themselves.
Why would we do that?
That
Doesn't
sounds.
give you a major power boost.
Gods themselves. Why wouldn't we do that, Thormore? Never mind, I don't care. Everyone else, I think it's a good idea.
I like powerful weapons. Haven't had those in years.
Thormore, it could be a big sword that lets you hit like 8 people all at once.
I don't know
Every
Right.
time we've found
I
or
don't know
fought
about a
something,
big
you guys
sword.
get us help.
I don't
I
know
got
about
this.
a big sword. I do know about a giant axe made out of hellfire.
Got anything?
Do you know anything about a hammer or a shield? Or
Fuck
something
your hammer, talk about
dwarven
more about this
sized?
axe.
Aye.
There's bracers. I think their bracers are made by your boy, actually.
When it's vague, you like my god, like.
You,
Rush?
Lost Stars
you-
bracers.
Oh.
Hey, I say we go on the quest.
you have sold me on these echoes. I want
Here's
to
the
know
here's
more.
the interesting part. I'm not quite sure what all of them are. I know about the giant hellfire axe. I know about the bracer. The problem is a lot of these are hidden in different planes
Ooh.
and all projected by ancient dragons made up of pure ethereal magic element.
Oh,
Okay.
fun, more
Say
dragons.
Ancient dragons?
Yeah.
I was
Uh,
died to Thormore's axe after getting spit on by the last adult dragon. I think that we
No,
go around
yeah,
the
but
whole
these are
instead.
ancient dragons.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm saying I think that we do something else for the time being.
What
I don't know, you guys were so persistent on it just a second ago.
Well, what
Oh,
makes
boy.
them so dangerous is that they're fully enveloped in the element they're in. So, like Vostar's bracers they're in the water plane. However, the ancient dragon guarding Vostar's bracer is made entirely out of ice.
Nice.
Oh boy.
I think
So-
that might be a good backup.
So then maybe the
Future
first plan where we go around this town, we work better as a team, go on some quests, build up
Yeah, but-
unity and strength.
Well,
Get
yeah,
rid of
man,
the
there's
local
plenty of
problem.
stuff to kill around here. I'm sure you can go to the. If you end up going to Blue Shield, I'm sure you can do some pest control on, cave.
Hey, okay.
Let's. I agree. I agree with Alvis. Let's hang out here for a couple days, maybe a week, get our bearings. Like he said, we're kind of a disjointed team. We need to get on the same page.
We also need somewhere to stay.
Alvis is gonna like jab at Ren like softly, like just like a
Did he say he agrees me again? It's twice.
Well, you also got convicted of murder, so it's been a strange day. We're not all there, I
Right,
guess.
because I wouldn't murder anybody. But
Exactly.
a 12-year-old werewolf. But other than that, nobody.
And a
And
small
dragons.
werewolf child.
Many dragons.
Well, listen, there's places to stay, like that Mudka's Meat Hut.
Fucking god. Is it
Right,
an
but-
inn?
Yeah, it's
Let's-
an inn.
Let's go
Dormor,
check out
we're
the
gonna
place.
stay at the meat hut just for you.
Really?
Are we saying meat or mead?
Meat,
tell 'em.
like food.
Okay.
Oh, okay. See, yeah, that was a
Meat.
valid point, Steve. I feel you.
I'm sure they have mead too. You know what I mean?
I
Um,
Oh
honestly,
yeah, they definitely do. Yeah, for sure.
Surely.
It's a play on both words.
If we were gonna stay at the bread hut sometime, I feel like that would be fair. So this time we stay at the meat hut.
If you've got 20 gold, they've got a food challenge you can do too.
Guys, I don't know how much that is.
It's an okay amount, but if it's worth it, you could crush
It's
it
like
easily.
it's like the
Alistair.
challenge. You get it for free. Like you get your money
Yeah,
back. if you
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Those are
Um,
such scams.
Since-
Not if it's Thormo. He'd be eating for free. Though. You know how much money that's gonna save us?
So, since no one said it yet, thank you for helping us. It's good to
Oh,
know
you're
we
welcome.
can count on you. Very
Hypothetically.
appreciated.
Yeah, you're welcome, for sure.
And if you need anything of us ever, you have all of us. At least
I-
I believe I'm speaking for most of us.
I do have one more question.
Okay.
Have you ever trusted Tyree? Has she ever given you pause?
I mean, I haven't not trusted her. We don't really converse, you know?
Ooh.
Does she go out of her way to avoid you?
I mean, no, we just don't. You know, I kind of stick to myself and get high all the time.
Of course.
She just kind of does her casino thing.
Okay.
All right, well, yes, to piggyback off of Nodwick, thank you. We do appreciate all of the help you've given us and continue to give us.
How do we leave you here if you're normally at your other shop?
Oh, I have gates open constantly.
Is it like one shop, but all the doors lead there?
No, it's all three different shops. They have different
Oh, okay.
gates.
Oh, okay, I see. So they're all connected in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
Rent, that would have been sick though.
Would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like he's in his own pockets playing all the
Yeah, it's like a pocket dimension for here, and like our special. That would be cool.
You
Maybe a nice little project to work on, maybe.
Less rent.
Yeah, I could definitely work on that idea.
Well, he'd be paying the same rent because he'd have to rent out a space for the door, unless he just had a random door out in the street that connected.
cool.
But and you'd also get more clients coming in all at once because it's
Yeah.
many doors connected to one. So
Why are we helping him? He has a look at his shop.
I don't
It's
know, but
very
these are all
nice.
great ideas, man.
hey, they're all yours.
Take 'em.
I can't cast these spells, so
Oh, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Alistair, are there any other inns in town aside from the meat hut?
No, this is the only one.
Fuck.
I'll make you some bread, Elvis. Don't worry.
I just feel like I'm gonna get nauseous the whole time we're in there.
Look,
I'm
you
not
also
sure
have all
they've got
those.
bread there.
Yeah, you
No,
have all
because
those
I-
dried vegetables I gave you too.
I'm not worried about food.
What
the
what,
smell.
what colors do you have in stock?
What?
Oh,
It's best
Oh,
to
him.
here I don't have any yet.
I'll go. Fuck.
This
Alright.
shop's fairly new.
Okay.
Is it legal here? What are the rules in this place? Anything we should know about?
It's
Oh,
illegal.
it's decriminalized.
Can we get a card for it?
Is this Colorado?
All right.
It's actually this city is actually based on SoCal.
Oh,
That's
okay.
funny.
It's legal
yeah,
here.
man.
It's legal here. It's legal here.
All right.
Um,
Let's go to the meat hut and check in.
And and then go
Maybe.
find the quest
we do like
to.
maybe one room? 20 gold is a steep amount for a traveling party with no
That's
people.
for the food.
That's for
That's
food.
for the
No,
food
20
challenge.
gold is for the food challenge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which
We
still
don't-
no little
You
crush
want
will
us
be
all
free.
to be in one room?
Hey, one or two. We don't need much.
Well,
Let's suck it up and I'll sleep on the floor.
we
Even
can
though I'm the
also try
oldest
and
of
make.
everyone here.
We can always try and make some coin. I mean,
I
I'll
mean,
sleep anywhere.
I'm content being in
There's probably
my
some-
shell,
guys-
so
Guys,
you
you
At
set
the
up-
very
in the
least,
sky
I
like
think
you go-
Ren should have a room by herself.
I would like a room by myself, but I don't. You know, I slept in alleys, so I'm sure I can share with one or two.
Ren, I feel like if we were to split rooms, we'd do it the old-fashioned way. It'd be me, you, and Sidonius. But I still think we all can squeeze into one room. Maybe put Thormore out in an alley.
It's not funny. It's not
It was
funny.
Well, no. We don't have to put him in an alley. I'm sure there's a closet of some sort we could stick him in. He's
I
big
would
enough.
not fit in a fucking closet. I'd rather sleep in the alley.
I'll just sleep in my shell.
and
We'll
walk
cuddle.
and talk.
We can walk and talk. I'm just having fun. I'm sorry.
All right, let's.
I
go, let's go.
figured y'all were walking and talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we headed on that direction.
DM, can I check for any bounty boards nearby?
Yeah.
As we walk.
That's the only inn. I'm sure there should be one near there too.
Before we properly walk through this city, I am going to tighten my backpack and flip it to my front because I got shit do not trust a new place with.
Understood.
I am very carefully watching it.
Oh,
Those gnomes
no.
scarred me.
As we're walking, Nodwick is gonna stop and spin on his heels and look at Estron. Please tell me you brought the Wyvern Tail Ale.
He's gonna look at us like, Nodwick, what's my fucking name?
Oh, thank God, I love you. He's just gonna hug Estron and keep walking.
Some of it's already in my flask. There's at least a shot worth left.
Just make sure that you keep it to the 30. I really don't want to relapse again on. It's good though. It is good. I don't want to, but it is good.
I don't want to. It's great, but I can't.
Out of this,
Five
I'm a
more for
walking
us.
relapse, and he downs the rest.
We will work on that, I'm sure.
No.
We're sorry to give it up.
If
I
Est-
just realized it's 9 o'clock. Do you want to take
Yeah, I was
intermission
gonna
real
say
quick?
maybe we should take intermission.
Holy
This feels like a
shit,
good
I didn't
spot to
realize where it
pause.
was.
That's true. Yeah, like
Yeah.
right out front of a bounty board. Horrible. Look at that.
Time
Alright.
flies when you're having fun and you gotta pee.
All right,
That's a fucking dude.
set a timer, somebody.
Yeah,
I
Don't
got
go
it.
nowhere.
9:05
I got it.
Eastern.
Be right back.
All right, we're good.
All right, going intermission.
What?
We're back.
Welcome back. Our party is fled and is currently looking at the bounty board.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, we didn't allegedly flee. We did flee.
Or
You
more
know,
no.
100% planned.
No.
We
Pretty
hypothetically
obvious.
went to a different town.
Pretty obvious there is no hypotheticals. We left. We're gone.
So there is a couple things on the bounty board.
Mm-hmm.
There is a retrieval quest. There is essentially a pest control quest. And there is a escort quest.
I'm gonna take all three and just look over all the details.
Okay. The
Throw the escort.
the
one
escort
away.
quest is somebody needs to be escorted to the town of Iraq.
Hmm.
And they will pay you 1,300 gold to get there.
Okay.
There is a retrieval quest that will pay you 2,000 gold, plus whatever else you can find. But they are looking for a certain lore book on astral dragons, Forgotten Memory.
I like that one.
And then the pest control quest, there is a sea creature issue that people would like taken care of, and that pays 650 gold.
How much?
650.
650.
650 or 6,050?
No, 600.
That's chump change for the 7 of us.
Still money.
Change considering the other two.
Yeah.
So, a secret,
Does it say?
that'd be Alvis's bag right there. He would know how to take care of that.
What does it say? One or sea creatures, as in plural?
Sea creatures. There is an S at the end.
Oh fuck.
It's probably would be the easiest of them all, but that we really want to exterminate again.
I would like to go on a boat.
Where's this retrieval taking us? Is it in town? Out of town?
It's at the Forgotten Library.
Oh,
on the other side of the continent.
That's far.
Yeah.
So pest control, maybe, and then we sniff around.
We could do the pest control, or we could do the escort just to get out of town, just keep moving.
That would be a good escape plan. We could pest control then escort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Spend the day.
If it's still available, I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm. I don't see why not, and be the easiest way for us to make some coin and move around.
Does it have a name on who put up the pest control job, or someone we should talk to about it?
It has all the details on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you just turn it in to the barkeep or the owner of the bar.
Okay.
Well, what does everyone else say? They say pest control, spend a day in town, and then maybe we take this escort quest.
Does it say bring your own boat?
No, it says
BYOB.
It says off the coast. There is a few marrow creatures causing issues, and a harpy nest.
The good old siren song.
All right, let's go get food and belly hungry.
On dust.
Hey, you guys go ahead. I'll wait out here. You have your fill.
I'm just gonna like post up and sit with a fucking loaf of bread on the bench.
No.
I thought we were gonna
come on.
stick together.
I can stay out here with him.
Last time we left you alone, you got framed for a murder. Let's go.
Yes, you didn't leave me alone. I left you.
You're doing the same thing now.
Apparently, I got framed for the murder when I was with all of you. If you're trying to use the logic that when I'm apart from you, that it's dangerous, I was with you when the murder happened, apparently.
Okay.
Well,
to be
Well,
fair,
you and I know I don't have logic, but it makes more sense for you to come with.
To be fair to Thormore, you are a flight risk.
I wanted to leave. None of you would have ever found me.
Well,
Torvald, make a perception check.
Okay.
Or no, Thormore, sorry.
Oh.
Thorvald would have had a better chance.
I rolled a nat 20 plus 20 for my stealth check. I'm gone.
Oh, okay, Car. See you later.
I'm gonna be gone.
Oh, actually, perception?
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. That is a 12 plus 4 for a 16.
The smell of bloodied steak and the crackling noise of fresh grilled gristle is starting to evade your senses.
Ren, make sure he comes with. Esther on Nodwick, I gotta go inside.
Alright.
Alright, I'll do that.
Thormore's gonna bolt in.
We can stay out here. It is kind of not.
Before
Considering this
we
is
all,
where we're
I mean, like,
staying,
when everybody goes to leave, just
Yeah.
before Sid follows along, he's gonna take the request to look for the book, and he's just gonna take it and stick it in his bag for later.
It's interesting for us, but I don't want to go there now.
Yes.
Definitely not a now thing, but like in the future, it'd be fun to be like, oh hey, by the way, I found a thing you were looking for. I'd love some money for it.
Or we keep the book.
Depends on what the book has to offer.
I could read the book.
Dragons.
I can read anything. because I
Hey,
am that kind of
well-
warlock, baby.
Ren and I am gonna sit up on the bench then. You all go in and enjoy your lunch and whatever you get.
It
Just the
smells like
smell is a little
Theo
too
and
much.
grease in there.
It's
I mean,
It's
you're
making me
eventually gonna have to
queasy.
come in because this is the only inn.
Oh yeah, I'll go in there to sleep when everybody leaves. Unless it's open 24 hours, then that would suck.
Yeah, if they're cooking
is
meats 24/7, I might just sleep on the bench.
I mean, you got here during like lunch.
No, I know.
Yeah. But I'll find a nice box for us to hang out in an alleyway.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I just have had a rough go at it the last 2 days, and I would just like to get my way fucking once. Just once.
Okay.
Well, everyone love meat and love booze. So I have no problem staying there.
Oh, because it's with your character, I need you to roll me a d6. Esteron.
Oh, okay. 5.
He explodes.
Accurate.
Well, as you guys walk in, it's just the smell of meat and the smell of seafood is like everywhere. And it's pretty busy. So somebody catches you and asks you, be like, how many of y'all are gonna stay here?
5 for food and 7 for sleep.
Cool. Well, nobody's booked up the big room yet. So I'd probably catch that.
How much?
The big room is going to be 10 gold a night, but it'll sleep everybody, and it's got its own fireplace and like little meeting area. It's like the suite.
How much are individual rooms a night?
1 gold piece.
Say we just do the big room.
Probably.
But the other one's cheaper. Brad knows that, but Thormore doesn't.
That's what I was. I mean, single rooms would be cheaper than all rooms.
Speak up.
Didn't Alvis want us all in one room?
If you
To
can
save
stop
money,
smelling
if
it.
I'm not mistaken.
Huh?
It's the opposite this time around. The single rooms are cheaper than the big room a night.
Well, big room also comes, like I said, it's got a little meeting place. It's got a fireplace. It's got access to room service. It's also got access to other things if you catch my drift.
Oh.
No.
We want the big room.
Me.
Esteron, buy me the big room.
Big room.
We have the big room at home.
No,
Big room.
no.
Home is no longer home.
We don't even have a
You're too
Yeah.
good for your home.
Thormore's gonna speak up. We're gonna get the big room.
Fine.
Big room?
Big room.
Big room.
Cool. How many nights?
Oh.
It'd
40
be-
gold.
7.
I'll
What?
throw in one night for free, too.
Oh, it's 10 per
Give him the
person.
gold,
for-
Esteron. There's meat in it.
No, he wanted it for 4 nights. You get
Oh.
4 nights. It's 40 gold.
Oh,
And I'll throw in a
sorry.
5th night for free.
Sweet.
Just pay the man.
Is your name Jamie by chance?
No.
How much
Call
extra to
you
be named Jamie?
3,000 gold.
Damn it. Never
Full
mind.
proper.
What's your name, by the way?
Henry.
Henry. Okay.
Jamie, Henry. They kinda sound alike.
Just call him Henry Thormore. I don't want to pay him.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if you paid
And
me.
also, like you said, there's 5 of us for food. Is there like assigned?
Yeah, you got
seating?
it. Yeah. Yeah, you can go. You can go to. We've got a table if you come in and go to your right. We've got a table with seat 6. Or, you know, if you pay a little bit extra and you give me a gold now, I can get you in the comfy room. It's a private room.
Comfy? How comfy?
I mean, instead of wooden chairs, I've got actual cushions on them.
You said 1
That's-
gold. You can get us into the comfy room.
Yeah.
All right.
Not with
I'm
place.
gonna take that out of my personal fund and give him a gold from my pouch.
Cool.
I got this one, Estron.
Ooh.
All right.
It is, if you go back out and come in through the hallway,
It's just a nice, comfy room over here.
Alright.
Ooh, I like that. But I heard you guys had a contest.
We do.
Could I perhaps partake in that contest?
Well, it's 20 gold to get into the contest. And then once you're in the contest, you have to eat a 6-pound steak, 4 pounds of potatoes, and 2 pitchers of beer.
What else?
I'll
That'll be
figure-
about it.
I hand him the 20 gold and I say, enjoy, Thormore.
Okay. What do we get if I do it?
Nothing. You just don't have to. I'll give you your 20 gold back.
Okay.
He's not going to be allowed to do this again.
It depends on if he passes the constitution checks.
That is so
He's gonna
much
pass the
carbs.
first one, and then he's gonna be like, I have 20 gold again. Can I have another challenge?
Strahd's making this realization too, so he's gonna like pull Thormore down by the collar of his armor, I'm assuming, or whatever he's wearing. He's to say, act like it's very difficult. This way I don't have to pay for your food again.
Okay.
I'll let him back up.
Well,
Nodwick's already
mainly
heading
s-
to the private room.
yeah. We have mainly seafood here. So, we've got lobster. We've got dolphin.
What's
We've
that?
got
Dolphins are jerks.
Okay.
If you don't know, chat, look it up.
They're not
we've
nice.
got a harpy steak burger topped with a fried egg. We've got some mussels.
Wait, is
We've
the egg
got-
from the harpy?
I'm not actually sure. Probably. We've got mussels. We've got saber-toothed tiger tripe, and we've also got these awesome cheddar biscuits.
Ooh.
I'll take a nice red lobster with the biscuits.
Saber-tooth tripe, please.
All right, saber-toothed tripe. That is going to be 7 silver pieces.
Here you go.
I have one more very, 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 very important question. Would you let us? It won't do. It might get you more gold. How much, if any, for us to use the kitchen after hours if we clean up?
No. Or more not.
Oh, but the sinner stickies.
Can
It's
I?
2 gold for the lobster and biscuits.
I will pass him the 2 gold.
Cool. What else everybody want?
I'll take the dolphin. And can I get a
Fantastic.
bag of cheddar biscuits?
Oh, yeah, the dolphin is 4 silver pieces, and I'll charge you 2 silver pieces for the cheddar biscuits.
All right, thank you.
This should
Bags
be it
will
for
be
my
like
stuff.
8.
Once
Do
once I'm given the bag of cheddar biscuits, I'm gonna take them out to Alvis.
I figured.
I'd pitch a beer for myself.
Oh.
What kind of beer?
So nice.
House lager.
Okay.
I want
All
mead.
right, so that is going to be the bitter passion fruit lager. Oh, hey, by the way, we do have Wyvern Tail Ale here at this restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Figured.
On the rocks would be preferred.
Fantastic. That is
And
2
one
gold
for my
the
friend
glass.
Nodwick.
4 gold.
Glass. Ooh.
I will
First
take
glass,
my
bro.
drink and I will also
Glass.
walk out
Wow.
following Nodwick with the glass.
What a party
I'm gonna,
fuck, huh?
I'm gonna take the bag of cheddar biscuits, and as we're walking past Alvis to head for the private room, I'm just gonna put it on his lap and not say a word and just keep.
Well, you'd have to
walking.
walk out of the private room once you get your food
Oh.
because they're going to serve you there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I get the food, I'm gonna walk out, put it on his lap, and just walk back in without saying a word.
Well, I know you got the glass.
Thank
We
you.
also have bottles, and we actually have 3 kegs of the Wyvern Tail Ale.
Jesus. It's
You're
an
going
They
to
make
kill him.
money here.
We're all
It's a
going to
major
kill him.
trade city.
If Alvis was inside, the harpy steaks would have been like. That would have been a nightmare.
Homeboy would be sweating.
You killed something and then used his newborn to put it on top and served it on a plate.
Uh-huh.
Sounds delicious.
Does everybody have what they need to eat? Anybody need something else? Anybody need to hear the beer selection, whiskey selection?
No, just Wyvern Tail Ale's fine.
Fantastic. About 5-10 minutes go by and all your stuff gets done. Thormore, yours still isn't out yet because it takes a minute.
Now that we got my bag of biscuits, I'm gonna go out and just walk out, put it on Alvis's lap, just nod and walk back in, and that's not a word. Don't even look him in the eye. Just drop it, nod, and leave.
It's like garlic, but it's like garlic butter on top of these biscuits, and folded in the biscuit itself is like rosemary and thyme and 3 different kinds of cheddar and.
Then we're gonna have a fantastic meal.
He's gonna pull out like the dried fruit
biscuit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. That's probably enough, actually.
As you guys are talking, you see this waiter essentially with a wheelbarrow's worth of food come out and start walking towards the private room.
I don't think that's gonna be enough.
Hey, if that's what's all more, they better bring too.
Oh well. As long as they're not using all the party fund for this.
Hey, well,
Not that much with.
I can't hear
Hey.
you.
I don't have an earring yet, Esteron.
I still don't have any.
I have.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you guys were in the room with us.
I have
no,
the
we're sitting outside.
big
Are they-
kahuna surf and turf combo. Here's your steak. Here's your potatoes. I need to ask you 2 more questions. Do you want the 2-pound lobster or the 2 pounds of shrimp?
Ooh.
I've never had either.
You want shrimp?
2 lobster
I
tails
want the
for 5,000 shrimp.
You're not. I can't hear Ren. I want the shrimp.
Here's the shrimp. And
That
what
was Brandon.
I've got a couple selections for your beer pitchers. So you can have bitter passion fruit lager. You can have sour blackberry lager. You can have crab apple stout. You can have vampire blood amber ale, white clementine stout, or sour bilberry mead.
Let me get not the last one, but the one before that.
The white
And then-
clementine stout,
And then the other one, whatever my friend Esteron got.
the bitter passion fruit lager.
Yes, please.
All right.
Thank you. This looks amazing.
Yeah, and it's like cooked to a nice like medium rare, so it's real good.
It's
got,
ruined.
like, 2 sticks of garlic. What did you just say? It's ruined.
Ruined. It's burnt.
It's medium rare.
You eat your steaks blue, don't you?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
I like
I
rare.
love rare.
Not very many people eat blue rare steaks, though. It grosses my wife out.
Not many people cook them right either.
That's
I
fucking
know.
true.
I
You
normally
gotta make
like
sure it's still
to,
cold in the center.
yeah, I like to go out to a farm and just eat the cow, jump on it.
Yeah,
primal
right there.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
All
no
right.
one play sauce on that cow.
they think it's a wolf, so it's a perfect
more.
crime.
Yeah.
I need your first of 4 Constitution checks.
I bet.
Nice.
First one starts off easy at a 10.
Well, that's gonna be easy because my roll was just a 10. I didn't
Okay.
add to the save.
So you're powering through the first one, cutting
Oh.
it, just shoveling food in.
Yeah.
And the rest of you can RP, and I'll eventually chime in and get him to do a second check.
Domo, if you puke, I'm gonna kick you in the nuts and make you puke again.
I think
Okay,
that's why they
I
left the
eat this
wheelbarrow here.
time-
If you lose,
2 for breakfast. I'll be fine. I think. The steak is just delicious. And Nordwick, that was very nice.
What?
Well, what you did. You don't eat bread unless it's in a stickies.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, okay, where are all the biscuits? You didn't eat them. I watch what everybody eats because I get jealous.
Listen, he likes bread and it's a peace offering. I don't know.
It was nice. That I'm not trying to be mean. It was very nice. That's what we're talking about.
He's trying to be nice to me.
Are Torvald and Sid in there with us?
Oh yeah.
It's just kind of been watching everybody because he's still stewing over the last like couple of hours, and he's kind of just like trying to pinpoint where he could have paid more attention.
Ooh, interesting.
So, we're doing the pest control, right? That's what we all agreed on?
Sure.
I believe that was first. Yes.
Yes.
You know, we could tell Ren and Alvis that we have a private room where they won't smell any other food or see other people besides ours.
That is true.
Like,
Thormon's gonna look directly down at his massive steak. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Second con check, DC 15. So.
He has a very valid point. There's a very big stake in that room.
Austin, I would
That's
like
an
to...
8 plus a 6.
Fail.
Ooh.
No, it
Nope.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna give you an 18 because I want to see where this goes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Logan. Thank you. I want to eat
Power
this.
through. You get the meat sweats for a second though.
Oh.
You let it go.
Okay.
I think Nodwick looks at Esteron as he sees like sweat start to form on Thormore's head. Like, I've never seen that before. Have you?
Only once.
He just lets a huge belt and just rips one, so he's got room now. So he's good to go.
Oh, those potatoes are ready.
That makes sense.
If he's not constipated, he can do it.
Sid.
What does that mean?
Take this from an old competitive food eater. Don't save your starch for last.
Absolutely not. That's a horrible mistake.
Sid.
Yeah.
I feel like
got
we
me
should have seen this coming.
Yeah.
You're muted.
Only someone had.
Thanks, I
Only
can't
someone
see it
had
on my
reduced.
headset. I'm not necessarily not surprised, but I am a little taken aback that she'd be so brazen. She either doesn't consider us a threat, considers herself untouchable, or both, and that is interesting. I'd love to take her down a peg. It's my favorite thing to do.
I'd like to crush her skull in my hand.
Oh, hey,
Also, a
killer's
great
wrong.
option. We
I'm gonna
like
burn her
variety.
casino down to the ground and build our own.
Now the question is, do we go for her directly, or do we go for those above her head?
No, neither. We go to what supplies her organization. We hit her at the resources. Without those, there's less moves she can make,
That
including
means we'd
hitting
have
her
to take-
coin movement, all of it.
That means
Biggest
we have
problem
to take
with-
out the casino.
Eventually, yeah. That's their biggest source, and that's my plan. At least there's one brewing up here.
What was that, Torvald?
I was gonna say, taking out the higher ups sounds good in theory. It's figuring out who they are. Like,
What I want to figure out is who did it. Who actually killed her.
we still don't even know if she's really dead. She could be on a different plane. For all we
I
know.
trust Nodwick with my life, and if he says if a purple flower means that someone died, they did. And everyone said the kids died, but there was only one flower, and the 2 kids were alive. So I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Look, I'm still not 100% sure about this purple flower thing you guys keep talking about.
Be lucky you've never experienced it.
What aren't
You
you
can walk
sure
through
about?
walls.
Hmm.
What aren't you sure about with it?
If it's really just means death or just means they were there, that they are involved somehow. Again, I only have what you guys have told me, so I can't go off much.
I think you're misconstruing things. It's not an or situation. It's an and. If they're involved, someone is dead.
That's about the gist of it. My concern is if Tyree is part of them, if she's part of that group, what is the purpose of taking over Broadcross? Not Broadcross, Brokenry, the Brokenry.
And how have we interfered other than just killing Black or Halfbeard?
It's not what we've done, it's what we could potentially do. We're a potential problem. And so
Great
she's
call,
given us the
Ultra.
space to make a fool of ourselves and is now beating us with it. It's a
Hang us to our
preemptive
own
strike,
rope.
is what it is.
Well, if you think about it, they're trying to release these ancient entities that are pure chaotic creatures. I'm sure that Halfbeard bringing chaos to the seas helps with their movements. If people are afraid to sail because of Halfbeard, they can basically do whatever they want across the sea. With him out of the way, there's nothing stopping good sailors from keeping it clean now. We've thwarted a big part of their plan. A lot of their movements were through him. We took out a key piece in their scheme.
Well, then it stands to reason that a lot more of that pirate island is going to be full of them.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not sure it's just Halfbeard. If you remove one piece, you just replace it. I think we've gotten rid of a couple without realizing it.
The dragons, you mean?
The dragons could be involved. The Mason Phase bandits, though I don't see how, was with them for a long time, and nothing like this ever popped up. Nothing with these flowers, so probably not them.
But it was clear that your former boss was working with Halfbeard.
That was really news to me, honestly.
We killed him.
Yeah.
It had to be of that. I somewhat do agree with the original statement. We didn't really do anything.
I mean, the dragons.
of our business.
Well, I know
really
we've-
wish Elvis was here. The dragons yelled at him. I didn't hear, but they were screaming at him. Maybe what they said could have been part of this as well. Like, guys, pardon my language, but we fucked up a lot of shit. I vow not to kill, but it seems like we do a lot of that. We've killed 3 dragons, which I'm not opposed of, because I get the title Dragon Slayer now, and that's pretty cool. But we've done that. We've killed a bunch of bandits. We went aboard a ship, killed a bunch of more bandits. And then Ren said she turned someone to boots. So that's another person you guys killed.
That's my point.
I don't feel like that one was involved, truth be told. He was a little small, low on the food chain, if it were.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like the other dragons, my old boss who used to work with Halfbeard. Like, those were maybe or at least unwitting connections to this organization.
DC.
It's safe to say.
DC 20, Brad.
Whew. Good luck, Godspeed. It's safe to say that whatever we've done, it's ruffled plenty of feathers and caused a lot of issues. We are now a problem.
Agreed. Now, do we keep staying a problem? Or do we lie low?
Torvald, I have always been a problem. I doubt
sure
that'll
you
stop
have.
here.
I'm sure you have.
One thing is for sure, me being a problem.
But the thing that's confusing me is all of the stuff we did was not to thwart them. It was inadvertent, and yet they took it personally.
They might have taken it personally because you're involved.
Well, more than one of us involved. You said you've seen these flowers before.
Yes. But I was very young. It's been a very long time. I doubt they'd hold a grudge quite that hard against a child who had nothing to do with anything.
All I'm saying is these organizations usually have long memories, and any connections, no matter how thin, may still be something they want to take care of, get rid of.
That's a possibility. They could easily be targeting me. I know that someone's been keeping an eye on me for a long time. But I don't understand why I would be a threat.
You weren't. Until you started taking people out.
I don't think that's quite correct. I think Nodwick's been a threat, but you've been a smaller thorn in their side recently. How long have you been looking into your brother's death, digging into places where you probably shouldn't be?
A little bit. For a while.
Well, there you have it.
The thing that is also interesting is that everyone is so afraid to talk about this group. It's almost like they have this hold on everyone. It's like the boogeyman under your bed. Why is everyone so afraid of them? Why would a church devoted to death kick out one of their top inquisitors just for mentioning he might want to go after them? Everyone is afraid of them. It's weird.
It's a very good question indeed.
That's why I question the king. Why would gambler people running a court? Oh, they have money.
I will say,
Plenty of people have money. Traders have money. Jewelers have money. Plenty of organizations have money.
Yes,
I had a thought and then it
nobody
left. Never
quite
mind.
has money like we do.
Uh-oh. Where'd that voice come from? That we all hear that, or just Estron?
No, you all heard it.
And that sounds unfortunately
Right.
familiar, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
Great.
I've turned to that voice.
Yeah, it's right there in the doorway.
Is she standing there?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers.
As in, like,
If you went to hide, you'd probably be better at it. Ta-ta. And then she vanishes.
I'm sorry.
I
that was
thought
up.
Sid looks at everybody and he's like, I thought we were running. I didn't think we were saying anything about hiding. Am I wrong?
I mean,
No.
I feel like we need to talk to Alistair tomorrow about getting some charms that hide us.
You get Nodwick, you get the distinct idea that, like, at this point you've upgraded from thorn to like rock in the bottom of a shoe, and she's
That's what I was going to
going
say earlier. Oh my god. Okay.
She's
The thought
trying
that
to
died.
shake you.
It seems to me that Nodwick, you have been digging around in places that you shouldn't have been digging. You're an issue now. And that is interesting for a couple of reasons. Because now they've done something about it, which means that you have very real reason to keep doing what you're doing. Now, do we want to is the question.
Means you're getting close to something.
25, Brett.
Damn, bro.
I don't know if the rest of you want to keep digging, but I'm not gonna stop digging. I'm not actively, how do I want to put it?
Digging.
I'm not actively seeking to fight them, but the more I learn, the more likely I am to switch to that
19
type
plus
of an
6.
assault.
Pass. 25. 19 plus 6,
Mhm.
okay.
You finish it.
Well.
You successfully finish your plate of food and potatoes and steak and lobster and shrimp.
Hell yeah.
Thormore sits there with a tiny little bulge coming out of his gut. I don't know what that was, but I can't move. And no one fucking move me for 10, 20 minutes. Just let me do me. Keep talking. I can listen.
I honestly think we should keep pursuing.
I agree. This is the most fun I've had in at least 4 years.
The thing
4
is-
years.
Go ahead.
What happened 4 years ago?
Well, it's not the first time I've been in cuffs, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, we all saw what happened at the Pirate Island.
Yeah, the Pirate Island, you were in cuffs too.
I mean, in the context of it not being fun and consensual. I don't know if you've noticed, I have quite the mouth on me, and I don't always know when to stop talking. Not everyone takes very kindly to that.
Really now?
No. What?
Shocker, isn't it?
When might come in use.
Not really.
Should we tell Alvis and Ren that Tyree was here?
Do you want to piss off Elvis and have him start searching for her?
Yes.
I mean, she teleported away. She's not in this. Well, she might be here. But we're not going to find her unless she wants us to.
Elvis specifically stayed outside to get some peace. I think he deserves some after the past few days.
We should tell
all
them.
Information. He's gonna get pissed.
We should tell them, but we should give them a moment to decompress, especially Alvis after.
Yes, I'm not saying hide it from him, just saying delay it.
Good enough.
Imagine I'm probably gonna tell him. I can't hold secrets.
It's not a secret. Thormord, no one is holding a secret. Just, you know what? Just digest. You're fine.
Okay, cool. Stressing me out.
Estron,
You're
giving me
stressing yourself out.
Estron, you've been exceptionally quiet about all this. You seem to be the most experienced person in this group, outside of Alvis, in a lot of things. What do you think?
I've lived a long time compared to some of you, and I've seen kingdoms topple because of people like you and her weird husband. I've seen money destroy kingdoms. I've also seen it raise them. When you watch the more mortal beings go up and down, and it's always the same. Some background organization that no one can stop that is around for hundreds, thousands, sometimes even longer. But I don't know this organization well. All I do know is they took my home. And last time somebody did that, I killed them. And I took theirs. And I personally believe that's what we should do this time round. Because if we let people like Tia and her husband walk all over us, who the fuck are we? But just the rest of the grovel that rise and fall like the rest of the world. I think we should get stronger, investigate this, and get in a position that we can strike. We have to be very careful who we talk to, and very careful what we say going forward.
I was gonna say, remember, you guys have a whole room too.
Yeah. Well, and back to something Alvis said earlier, we need to start working as a team. And I think we need to do something. Start coordinating better.
Make a plan.
Not only that, but know each other's abilities, how we can bounce off each other. Things that might trigger us in combat, like how those monsters from the sunless forest or whatever could mimic voices. That might be good to know, like if anything like that might trigger us again.
So far, if all the monsters are similar to those, I'm not at all concerned about them. Those soul suckers or whatever they're called, I nuked them.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, but I clean up those things. Where Thormor is better against dragons, and I'm not good against those types of enemies.
You want to talk about problems? You're talking about one.
I'm best at slaying humanoids. I fought in many a war, many a mission, but I dabble in slaying monsters too.
We gotta figure something out if we go into a fight with me again. Or I'm gonna be honest with everyone because I'm feeling so fucking weird right now. My body feels sweaty and hot and cold all at the same time. But
If we get into a fight and you see me fighting something and you see me fucking it up but it's not dead, fucking kill it before I do, so I don't kill one of you guys.
Thormore,
I am
possibly have a temporary solution to that problem.
What?
Temporary is not a long-term solution, but if you get out of control, I can cast a spell that might work. I haven't tested it, so I wouldn't know for sure until we had to try it, but it may work. It may calm you down and prevent you from killing anyone.
Cool. I'm gonna go back to digesting. Oh. Hey, please use that if I'm about to hurt someone or if you see me just going crazy. Please.
I will do my best. It is within everyone's best interest if you don't go around hacking off any limbs, after all.
I mean, that's a safety net. But the
It's
problem...
not a solution.
Torvald, you feel something slide into one of your pockets.
Into one of my pockets?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
It's a sinister key.
Yeah.
I'm going to gingerly reach in. Like I'm still in the middle of conversation, but I'm gonna grab it and pull it out.
It's a piece of paper.
I'm gonna read it. Back to the wall, though.
The only thing on the piece of paper says that we need to meet tonight. You've screwed up.
Secret admirer.
He's gonna fold the paper and put it back. What time is it?
At this point, after how long it took him to eat that whole fucking thing, probably 2:30, 3:30 in the afternoon.
Well, I think we've done enough talking about all this for now, don't you?
I mean, I'll make one final point I guess I didn't mention before. I mentioned the rise and fall of kingdoms, but I did forget to mention in the 1,000+ years that I've been alive, there's always one group, like us, that gets shit done, and that's when the rise happens. But the inevitable fall will be when they disappear and die. We are that group this time round. That much I believe. If
God, do we have to be?
It's either them or us. You saw what they were easily capable of. Your plans will not continue without their elimination. We'll make it worth your while.
I suppose it's I suppose it's counterintuitive to let them do whatever they're doing.
But they will not allow you to gain the knowledge that you want. I assure you that much. That means you'll become more powerful.
I know for certain they wouldn't want me knowing what I wish to know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I think with a group, with the misfits, and without a fucking mana behind us, that's still what we are. And I agree with Torvald. If we work together, tame Thormor, hone our skills, get stronger, get more informed, investigate, I genuinely believe with wits and steel, this is capable. This is possible. But I think we all need a rest. We've talked enough.
You guys can one by one file up into your suite.
Oh yeah.
Or so you've got a fireplace, you've got 2 bathrooms, you've got a big table and a meeting area, you've got a workbench.
One of them for Thormor.
You've got...
I was gonna say something.
7 beds. Go ahead.
Thormor, you feel like moving?
What do you mean?
You want to spar, train a little bit? There's no demon horses to kick me in the head, so...
I'm all for it. I mean, yeah, but we should tell Elvis and Ren that we're going up to the room.
Yeah. Well, we have to go outside to do the sparring. I don't want to do it inside.
What? Why not? Come on.
I want to be considerate. Someone as small and squishy as Sid, we might accidentally crush them.
That'd be funny. I mean, no, that's wrong. All right, fine outside.
Yes. He's just gonna look at Sid and just like give a placating hand. It's like, I don't mean it, like them joking.
I'm sure.
Mm.
As soon as you walk outside, make a perception check.
5.
Never mind.
Man, it'd be nice to have a fake dice, guys. Staring at you, cat.
Do you want? I mean, I can give you something that's better than that, but it's not much better.
You're not around, so I don't want to use it. It's cool. Thank you, though. But yeah, I'm going to. Aren't you special?
Rub it in.
I use the
Not
only
with like,
one I
am
had
actually.
for a nice night.
Yeah.
Nodwick's just like dropping all these fate dice everywhere. It's like, oh my gosh, I have so many.
It's like, oh, what do I do about all these?
I've had 3 or 4 so far this game.
You've got, you've got plenty.
You do.
People really love Nodwick.
Yeah, for good reasons.
You've had 4, Steve. I'm tracking that
Agreed.
too.
That's it.
But yeah, if no one else wants to interrupt, I will go up to Elvis. They're about finished eating up there. If you guys want to go, doesn't smell as bad in the private room.
They're going to the room already?
Yeah, we had food brought to us there.
I look up at the sun. Are they all grandpas? It's still light out. Why are they going?
It's a big enough room where they can just sit and talk. It's think like the main room in Misfit Manor.
Hey.
It's
Just
fine.
with beds. Just with
Privacy.
beds. Yeah.
Well, what are you two doing?
I want
You
to
see
go
Thormor-
fight.
You see Thormor walk out with a pretty substantial food baby.
We're gonna help him work that off.
I'm gonna build it into muscle.
Hey, no, if it wasn't for my bad back, I'd go and train with you. I get up and head to the room. But Ren is right. It's still a bit light out.
That's why we're going
That's
to.
why we're going
Or-
outside.
Yeah, we're gonna burn some daylight.
So
We
wait,
can
are
play
they
outside until it's dark.
talking about like, deep stuff? Is
Oh
that
no,
what
they were
wanna
talking.
do, or
There
they-
was a really weird shadow figure that showed up and started speaking to us. It's what? Oh, I remember.
I'm going
It's
to-
what's her name?
I'm gonna punch him so hard in his shoulder.
Oh, what are you doing? All I
Roll
was
a hit.
gonna say
No,
was,
don't roll a hit.
Rolled a hit.
No, you're fine. He acknowledged the hit.
Okay,
yeah.
I was about to say I rolled a 19.
because I'll take it. Because then I'll say, oh, what are you doing? All I was gonna say was we saw Terry from the tavern. If that was her name.
Not her name.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, there's a Terry in there. Who's there? That's.
No,
good.
it was what's her name? The one that you were yelling at in the courtroom.
One more. We told you. You know what? Never mind.
I said I can't hold secrets.
Albus is gonna like put 2 and 2. He's just gonna tap his knees and stand up.
Aye, right. Well, Ren, we're off now, aren't we?
I was hoping to visit the beach before we get busy with our quests and stuff. but
Aye, we
I
can
thought-
go to the
Always
beach.
on the beach.
We can go to the beach later. Me
Okay.
and you. We'll figure it out. That might be where the monsters are. We don't know. We seem we should go upstairs.
Okay, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tap Thormor's gut real quick? Like a sneak attack? Pop! Real hard. No,
Like a
not
little boot
poke it.
tap.
Just a.
Oh, like a you
Sack tap?
You tap
Like a
him on the
sack
stomach,
tap,
he
but
turns
on
his
his
head
tongue.
directly down, opens his mouth as wide as possible, and a big old belch
I'll
just
just blast right up in your mouth. Just kidding.
Put it back.
Just kidding.
I like
But I
it.
do prestidigitation it to smell like flowers. Nice try. Bing, boom, boom. Lovely.
I like the way your spell sounds.
Ren today.
Yeah, I'm going.
Who all's going up there?
I think just us two. I think they're going to kill each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will use whatever remaining time left to train that armor while sparring with Thormor.
Okay. Anybody else? You just want to wait for it to get nightfall.
They can have their moment for RP if they want.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm good.
I mean, I want to go to the beach before it gets too dark.
Wait, it's a 15-minute walk. You're good to do that.
Yeah.
We're at the beach spa right now.
Yeah.
You're just doing that. Nice one.
Well, we'll be quick. I have a question for the group. Actually, I think that we go up there and we kind of just, if anything's happened, and then we go to the beach. What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
I'm sure the others have a lot to say at all times without stopping.
Hey, don't worry. I'm feeling a little nippy in the butt today. I don't feel like sitting through all of it. So let's just go ask. Say, hey, what's going on? And everything good, and then we leave. Hey?
Yeah.
Hey.
Gotcha. I left my dress back at Misfits Manor. Oh my god.
I asked if you grabbed everything. I told you.
Well, I grabbed my sewing machine. I haven't owned anything that I could call my own before, so I just forgot about it.
I thought you'd be better with things if you've never owned them.
There's a tailor shop here if you need it.
Well, look, it's one
Sorry,
of those things.
I'm frustrated. I'm not trying to be frustrated.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and that dragon scale necklace never got finished.
Oh, yeah, that's finished up yesterday. Mm-hmm.
Did it?
Well,
we
the
never
dragon
went to
hide
get
finished
it,
up yesterday, and the other thing's another week or two, so we might have time.
Well, we could ask Alistair to get it for us. Well, if he can. If our names aren't that tarnished.
I'm sure he's fine. All right.
Knock, 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 knock.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's like only like one large room up there or something?
No, you should be on the map right now.
Yeah. Hey, we don't have a key to get in. Knock, knock, knock.
Door's open.
You've got the 3 little individual bedrooms, or 4.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you've got the little sitting area. You've got a workbench, plenty of storage, and 2 bathrooms.
Okay. So when we come in.
Hey, how's everyone doing? Everybody, got a good lunch in, did you?
Yeah, it was
God.
alright.
Hey. Hey, thanks for the biscuits, by the way. They were,
I
they were
have no clue
nice.
what you're talking about.
Really? Okay. You gave me biscuits. You walked out and gave me a bag. In the bag that you gave me, there was biscuits.
I think he's being coy with you, Elvis.
Elvis, historically known for not knowing how to read a
He
room.
literally said he doesn't know what I'm talking about. I'm providing context for him.
You're welcome, Elvis. You're welcome.
See, he just needed context.
It's like, didn't we just have this conversation like 3 hours ago in a different place?
Elvis, if you've ever seen Guardians of the Galaxy, Elvis reminds me of Drax.
Drax.
It's like, yeah.
Oh,
Nothing goes over my head.
My
I will
reflexes are
cast
too
it.
fast. I would catch it.
Are you sufficiently mellowed now? Like, are you good? Like, you wanted a break to, like, sit and, like, contemplate.
Just 2 people died yesterday. I'm fine.
You're
Lost me
allowed to
home.
not be fine. I'm asking
Oh, no.
if you are okay for bad news.
Oh, I mean, I've gotten plenty of bad news already.
Can you handle more bad news?
Do you have good news at least to soften the blow?
We have this room for 5 nights.
5?
We said we were gonna stay for 2, maybe 3 nights.
Listen,
Why'd you get 5?
I don't know. Thormore yelled 4.
You let him do the math. Okay. Do you have semi-better news? Because that kind of hits me a little sour in the stomach.
Oh,
The cheddar biscuits are made fresh every day.
the cheddar biscuits are made fresh every day.
It hits me with the bad news. No offense. I think I already knew what you're gonna say anyways. I was just curious if you're gonna be coy with me, to his further point. Or are you gonna tell me it straight up?
Well,
Sorry, my cat's coming in here yelling at me. And then I
Nodwick's
and
gonna
runs
look
away.
at Sid and just be like, well, Sid was concerned you might not be able to handle it right. Tyree was here.
You've had an exhausting couple of days, and it's been frustrating. And since she popped in and then said her piece and immediately disappeared like the coward that she is, I figured it would just be easier to give you both a moment to decompress before throwing more bullshit at you.
So
We weren't going to
Thormore-
keep it a secret. Thormore's an idiot and doesn't know what holding on to something for a little while longer is in regards to anything.
Aye, so Thormore wasn't lying then.
No, absolutely
No,
not. He
that's-
was telling
he
the
came
truth.
outside immediately. He told me that Terry.
Yeah,
was
he
in
said
here.
it was a. He keeps thinking it's a secret. It's not a secret. We were going to tell you. We were just going to give you a moment to process everything else that's happened
called
before
her
adding to it.
Tyree, or Terry.
And
Yeah,
honestly, I
that's
thought
the
she just
one.
was a Terry in the bar, and then he told me it was tidy. I was yelling at her.
Oh
it was all
no,
Did she
no!
say
Tyree
anything?
popped in. She told us that if we wanted to hide, we should do a better job, and then immediately left. And so I posed the question to everyone else. I thought we were running. We said nothing about hiding. We were just running away for a little.
I'm not angry. I actually appreciate that you're gonna spare me the news until tomorrow, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel good. And I don't mean like Thornmore with his food baby. I feel like I don't want to use. Well, I feel like I'm not in a good place, and I do not want to use the powers that I've used since being in a good place. I feel like at this moment in time, I'm at a port where until I figure out what I want to do, well, I would like to gruff through it. I would like to, power through it, if you know what I mean.
So you
I'll
don't
bet.
want to use your god's powers.
Aye.
Well, Albus, there's a temple. I don't know for your god here. I don't know if it could help if you went and try to commune with them, and I mean it could do something.
Aye.
When's the last time you've been in a temple for was it Volstar?
Voshtar.
Volstar?
Aye. There's, well, I think there's 4 of them that I'm aware of. So, not recently and, not at all.
Alright. I don't know if you turned over this new leaf because of him. Might as well, check in every now and again.
I think I might. Maybe in the morrow. When we wake up, first agenda item for me.
There you go.
You could take some incense and I don't know, something seafood from the kitchens. I don't worship, but I understand the concept.
An offering is
Fair enough. Nordic, would you be interested at all?
In going with you?
I find religion interesting as asking if you are one of the types or more of the devotee to your own.
Would you feel better if I went with you?
I don't know if I feel better, I just think that I would appreciate the companionship.
Then I'll go with you.
No.
Wake me up, or when you leave, just let me know and I'll come with you.
No. I will. Also, side note, I really actually would like to sleep. It might only be the middle of the day. We were making fun of it.
It's like 4:35.
We were making fun of it. It's around supper time. I actually think a good rest for everybody.
okay,
No.
Grandpa. You get your rest.
I'm
I'll
relatively
be.
older than everybody here.
I know, Grandpa. It's gonna be all right.
T-
I'm just
te-
tapping him. It's okay, Grandpa. You can get your
Technically,
nap.
you're not the oldest person here.
Who
no,
is-
no, that's Esteron.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's over 1,000. He told us.
I know, but I feel like he's halfway through his life. I am close to the end of my life. You see what I mean? Older in the
Average
60s.
Oh, it's
you
the journey,
average
not
it
the number.
out.
I see.
There's a lifespan on it.
The percentage of your life is higher than his.
Aye, he's lived a lot longer than I have. The lived, I don't know.
Estron, just out of curiosity, how long do your kind live?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I was detached from my original kind. I've been a soldier my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well, Elvis, if you're tired, there's like 4 rooms, there's 2 couches. Just pick one. I don't care where you sleep.
There's even a nice comfy rug in front of the fireplace.
That's where I'm going in my shell.
Oh, never mind. That one's taken.
One trip to the beach before the bed. But,
I mean, you don't have
Sidonius
to.
and Nodwick, I both appreciate that you were gonna bear me bad news. I am having a rough go of it. I don't exactly know how to process, and at my point in my age, I have found that burying yourself in work is not the healthiest way to go about it. Vren, your suggestion makes sense, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Good.
That was so sweet. Thank you.
So you're going to the beach?
I mean, Elvis, if you're
Got
tired,
about
you
an
don't
hour and a
have
half
to-
of daylight left.
You don't have to go with me if you're tired.
You all want to go to the beach with us, or is it just going to be a me and
Oh,
Laura
I
thing?
would love to go to the beach. A little sand in between your toes. Maybe take a good book, read in the sun. Be nice.
I'm gonna stay here. I don't want to go to the beach. I don't have good memories of the beach.
That makes sense.
All right.
I know Thormor and Torvald are there training. So,
Well, we only got an hour or two of daylight. Let's get going. I feel really uncomfortable. Just to be honest, lot of attention on me today and yesterday. Let's focus on someone else, huh? Aye, great. Again, let's go.
it's like this
I said
is
let's go.
your arc of the story. Hold on.
I said
I
let's
gotta get changed. I'm
I
gonna
said
run into a room, take off like my leather armor, put my daggers away. I'm just gonna leave my stuff here and then
You
come
showing
out
up in
with
underwear? You don't
my-
have a swimsuit?
No,
What
my
are you doing?
tunic and my
Okay.
pants.
As soon as
Come on,
everyone is
weirdo.
gone except Nodwick and Esteron, Nodwick's gonna pull out the pipe, look at Esteron, or is Sid, you're not going to the beach?
No, Sid's going to the beach. Just before we do go to the beach, Sid's going to cast message. He's going to go shh and point at Nodwick and just say, tap the line if anything happens. It's only 120 feet. Never mind. That's not. Never mind. I don't do that. Never mind.
It's like I said, as soon as everyone's gone, Nodwick's gonna pull out the pipe, look at Esteron, and be like, "Pull out a bottle of Wyvern Tail Ale. We're gonna meet God tonight."
Just for you, Nodwick.
Just wish I'd stayed.
It's ironic you were saying that because I was gonna. So in the bag you gave me the biscuits in, Albus left that on the table, just in the fireplace room.
Nah, okay.
Just for you.
You'll just hear a thump of a bottle cork. Be like, oh, I already had it in my hand.
We're
Say
gonna
no
do
more.
the yellow DM.
This is a lot of flirting going on with these
A
two.
lot of flirting.
It's just the homoerotic subtext. Don't get lost.
Shall we
in it.
get comfortable?
Okay,
Hey,
yellow DC's
bye.
only 15.
What?
Yellow DC's only 15.
All right.
Bet.
It's not gay, it's homosexual.
Are you thinking what
It's
I'm
not gay to
thinking?
kiss the homies goodnight. It's just
It's
being
not.
polite.
Oh, perfect.
The
That's a
socks are
19
on.
plus 2.
So
I
your con
passed.
save was good. Dagan, did you roll a con save?
Yeah, 23.
Alright, so you're both good.
We're
They're
drinking and
smiling.
smoking. When they come back, they're just gonna see us just like
Sipping on gin
singing.
and juice. I mean, what more can you say?
Nodwick, my eyes look like my widowed brethren's, all closed and very tight like. Is this what this normally does?
Yeah.
Last time a bed tried to eat me. Is that gonna happen again?
Not this time, man. This could be a great time.
Nice.
Cut to everybody
So
else.
you guys are up in the room just getting hammered 6
Absolutely
ways.
fucking. And they're gonna see Tyree again.
We
Like,
deserve it.
hey, you wanna hit?
I would so sesh with her right now.
Hey, let's
We
just
can join.
put the feud away for now. We're vibing.
We're just
Come
we're
on,
vibing. We're in the
man.
sun. We got some sand. There might even be like some fruity ass drinks with a little umbrella. We're having a good time.
Torval,
Yes.
make a.
What am I rolling?
Just do a basic wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Yeah.
Man, 5.
You are really you're sparring, but you're not going as hard as you can because the leather has you kind of distracted.
Yeah. Thormor would probably notice more than anybody. Like, Torvald is leaving gaps that he wasn't leaving before in his defenses. His swings are kind of clumsy, where you're kind of getting through and just hitting him hard, and he just shakes it off and tries to refocus, but again, just doesn't seem all there.
Thormor's gonna wait until you throw a really weak punch where it's not gonna connect. He's gonna grab the surface of your knuckles and pull you in, kind of stare at you straight on. What are you doing? What's going on?
What? He's gonna push him back a little bit and stiff it. What do you mean? I'm fine.
I'm schooling you. What's going on?
It's been a little rough couple of days. For you and me both. And I'm just... Lots on my mind, is all.
Anything else but what we're going through?
Well, Thormor, I'm thinking about, our entire lives might have been uprooted because we pissed off the wrong people. We have Alvis, who is not doing very well. Rin, who has no concept of danger and/or, anything beyond herself at the moment. It's a lot to take in. Just a lot on my mind.
Well, I'm here, man. What are you used to? Because for me, I come from a home. My mom and dad told me what to do. Now basically I have another mom and dad, and it's Alvis and Nordwick telling me what to do.
I really didn't listen when my dad told me what to do.
Neither did I.
What do you do when you didn't?
He'd get very easily angry. He was always fighting something, and I understand what now. There was a lot of times you'd get bitter, and I'd resent him. And there was one time where he hit me, and my mom interfered. And that's where I figured out I had what he had. Because then I got angry, and everything went dark. And when I came out of it, his arm was all bloodied, my mom was bruised, my hands were drenched. I could feel the adrenaline just coursing. And I just ran, but I remember my dad saying one thing: if you leave, never come back. So I won't.
Your story doesn't sound too dissimilar from mine, at least when it comes to my dad. But my dad hit me more than once. Quite a bit, actually, when I was a kid. He liked to drink a lot. And one night I really didn't want to deal with it. So I fought back. Knocked the old bastard on his ass. Took this, and he points to the scythe. Took this and held it at his throat. I didn't kill him. I should have. Part of me wishes I did, but I just hit him with the flatted the pommel, and then just walked out, never to go back.
See, my dad was very nice when I was little. But I remember one day he went off to battle. And he never talked about it until I grew up. But when he came back, I remember that day. I was so excited. I was hyperventilating to see him. My mom was making food and everything was the same. But when he came home, it didn't feel like my dad. He didn't feel like he wanted to be there. I felt like he lost something when he was there. And the first thing he did was not hug me, not hug my mom. But he grabbed something to eat, he opened his door and shut it. And so, I then thought, maybe if I'd eat when he'd eat, he'd get excited. And he'd want to maybe talk to me. And for a couple years, he never spoke a word.
Is that why you're so obsessed with eating?
Maybe. I like food, but maybe.
Hmm. I'm sad that happened to you. Bomar, I really am.
I'm sorry that happened to you. I bet you were a great father. Bet you were a great dad and a great husband to the person you loved.
He's going to look down and make no eye contact. Yeah, sure, I was. Can we go back to hitting each other? Somehow feels less painful.
I'd like to.
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
What are the rest of y'all doing?
Deep, heavy, emotional conversation. Does a 23 hit?
I'm gonna be asking Nodwick another like fucked up question. Be like, do you think when beholders cry, they cry out of all of their eyes, or do they just have one that cries?
Roll an intelligence check.
Who, me or
No,
Estron?
no, you.
Oh.
I had that one on lock.
That's a nat 1.
You're not even sure if they cry.
Nodwick should be like, do beholders even cry?
I think it hurts when you get hit. I sometimes cry.
I mean, everybody cries, but are they a body?
Cries, man.
They're just an eye with a bunch of other eyes. They're not even a body, so
they have a
everybody
mouth.
cries, but they might not cry because they're not a body.
So it starts doing this with his hand. They can bite things. They got a mouth. Most of them do, right?
Baby beholder.
So
heads have mouths, not bodies.
the sun is starting to go down now as we get to
I didn't even get to the beach.
Oh, you guys are
I
there.
didn't even get to the beach.
Oh, yeah, you guys are there. I was asking if you guys were doing anything. Nobody spoke. So.
Well, that's because I got interrupted by beholders, man. How do they work?
Sorry. I thought that was a general question of what you guys doing.
I'd like to find a pier and go to the end.
Okay, you got
I'll be your peer.
No, I need an actual pier that goes like way out into the water.
Well, none of them really go way out into the water, but you've got one that goes a decent amount.
Okay, I'll go to the decent amount one, and I'm gonna sit down at the edge there and kind of like dangle my feet over the sides. I don't know what Albus is doing.
Did you clearly want some alone time when you went to the end of that pier?
I didn't say anything. But I'm gonna. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you weren't like, I need some me time, you guys go do you. Alvis probably would have followed you, not Sidonius, and probably would have avoided the two beating each other on the beach. He would just go sit next to you.
Well, from that spot, you can see the floating platform that is the Church of Life.
from the end of the pier.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How far out is it? From
You need a boat.
I bet I could swim that.
So the church for Varstar is what we see. Sorry, I couldn't hear the whole thing.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can see it. It's about 200 feet off the end of the pier. You can see the giant floating platform that the church is on.
Gotcha.
You know, Ren, I started this redemption right in that building there. Weird to be back.
You know, I mean, if you lose your way, what better place to find it again?
You're not wrong. I'm just saying it's weird that I find myself back where I started when I was the most broken. And here I am, lost again, somehow in front of Ostor. It seems like fate, and it seems, well, it seems right.
My mother used to say, fate's a fickle bitch.
Hey. Why do you do this? Why do you, whenever you come near water, feel the need to put your feet in it? It's the second time you've done it.
Well, when I was younger, well, I know I'm young now, but child me, when my mom was alive, we didn't have money. She, Sid's there, right?
Sid it would not be at the pier. He would
Okay.
have they would have gotten to the beach and he would have been like, that is a pseudo shady
Peace
spot
out.
in the sand with my name on it. I'm gonna go tuck my toes into the sand and read my book.
Fair enough.
That's what he's been doing this whole time. He is
He's
locked
got-
into his book
He's
and
got
cares not for what
bottomless
other people are doing.
mimosas and
He's
brother.
living his best life right now. This is exactly where he wants to be. Sun tanning with a good
so I
book.
will share things now. 'cause-
RP moment can happen because Logan's
Can
not
happen.
there. That's what I just heard. Canon.
So, look, Sid's kind of a jerk, and I don't need that in my life.
He was really kind to Albus.
Cut out the
so.
toxic people.
That's fair.
Anyways,
Hey, he has the capability to be nice.
The children.
Where?
When? Yeah, thank you, Brad. Anyways, okay, back in. Well, back when my mother was alive and I was a child, she was a brothel worker. So naturally, we had no money. And so the only form of entertainment we had was sitting at the pier and just letting the sunset be our plays and the waves be our orchestras. There's not a lot of things in this world that bring me great joy, but the pier always reminds me of her, and you know that it always brings a smile to my face. A little bit, at least.
Hey. I don't. This is gonna sound terrible since a lot of what you talk about to your mother. Don't really remember mine. Or my father. It feels like a whole different life ago. But I was brought up over the aisle there. Grew up on Broadcross. Spent a lot of time around. Well, you saw the type. I think that I love that you admire the sea. I think in my point in life, I don't know if I love it or regret it. If that makes
Well,
sense at all.
I suppose, you know, you being the person you are now, the sea is something negative. It's this bad part of your life, you know? But for me, it's a happy time for me when I got to share time with my mother when she was still around. So I guess it's just a matter of perspective on these things, I guess.
I'm not trying to sully your memory, I'm sorry. I think I was more reminiscent of my
You
own.
couldn't. You couldn't. She was an amazing lady.
Aye. Well, maybe we just sit here and enjoy it. To be honest, like I said back in the inn, Well, Elvis is really struggling. Redemption doesn't seem fair when, well, you lose people along the way, and I've lost a lot in my life. Shimi's a hard loose, and so's Blackbeard. To be fair, Halfbeard. God damn it!
Every time. You had to choose a pirate name similar to an epic pirate name, you son of a bitch.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, loss is a part of life. I probably wouldn't have ever left if my mom was still alive. You would have never met me. So it's like I said, fate's a fickle bitch.
You mind if I give you a quote? Because I don't know what else to do at this point.
I'll make sure I remember it.
There's a famous line in, well, I guess it depends on if you know Volstar or not, but there's a line in his book. You can't, well, you can't change the past, but you can make damn sure that you're not change the seabed. I think it means basically you can't control what's happened to you, but going forward, you can make sure that you're not anchoring yourself to something that's not needed.
I see.
That almost made sense. Congratulations.
It ain't every time. It ain't
I
every
see what
time.
you're going for.
I could keep going, but I don't know if I'd strike thunder every time. No,
Strike thunder.
Right.
It's okay. I get it for now.
Would it be better if I gave you another one, or would I just be embarrassing myself?
You can save them. That's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe for the next time we have a deep chat.
Well,
He's gonna give you a nice pat on the back. Stands up.
well.
I'll see you back at the tavern. How about that?
Yep. No, I feel like I ruined the moment. I tried to give you something
No,
good. and it's
moment's
just-
not ruined. It's fine. It's
you can't change the past.
Can't change the past. You can
Aye,
just
well.
keep moving on. I'll see you later.
Yep.
With that,
it's gonna be a
jumped
rocky
in.
journey, by the way.
And he's gonna start walking away.
with
jumped
that,
into the water.
amazing. You jump into the water?
I jump into the water.
She drowns.
Ren's like, I want to
can
get the
breathe
fuck out of this
underwater.
conversation.
With that amazing proverb from Albus, it is 10:30.
Yeah.
So that'll be where we end tonight. And next week, we will deal with probably the letter. We'll deal with them trying to figure out which way they're going to go.
Deal with everything.
A lot
everywhere.
is unfolding right now.
Will Nodwick and Estron get their answers? Tune in next time.
No, they won't.
Tune in next time.
For Alvis and Esteron shower thoughts.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna come back, and
Damn.
Nodwick and Estron are just gonna be passed out. You're gonna see the pipe and an empty bottle.
We're gonna walk in.
I want to see
and
a
it's gonna
pipe like in your turtle shell, like just you're fully in your shell, it's just hanging on the head hole.
I'm just holding the bottle like a wee baby.
We're gonna walk in, and it's gonna be like someone cast fog cloud.
All right, Brad, take us out tonight.
You're muted.
I'm muted. Well, thank you all for tuning in to Beards and Barbarians. Wow, this has been a while. I hope you guys have a great weekend as we are going to, and I hope that you guys tune in next week, and also never, ever forget to embrace insanity. We're Beards and Barbarians, everyone. You have a great weekend.
I'm already hearing
Thanks
voices.
for coming.
Bye.